Welcome to the last play day of the play-in. This is Sunday, June 4th, and today I've got two people in the booth with me. Well, technically four, but he's going to be a silent. He's going to be the worker in the background doing everything while we get to talk and have fun. The worker in the background is going to be Quisitive. He's going to be our eyes in the sky and the person running this whole stream. The other two people with me who are actually going to be doing the talking is my teammate, Mr. Polo, and then my opponent, actually, coming up pretty soon. The team captain of Mute. Well, I guess you're not even the team captain, are you?
No, I'm not.
You're not the
team captain's playing today.
Yeah, the team captain is playing today. I have Mr. Falam, aka Chad. I'm going to call him Chad because Falam doesn't really.
Yeah, and that's not even right too. So yeah.
And I'll be calling you your real name.
Oh, yeah. You're not even calling me my real name. You're calling me my dad's name. Yeah, I made the mistake of telling my team what my real name was as a team bonding thing, and all it's done is tear us apart.
I know your name, but I can't remember it.
That's what.
Do you need to know it?
Said.
Do you need to know it?
He doesn't. I don't care if. He
no,
knows
I
it.
know that it's such. Well, it's a name that fits.
And you didn't make the mistake. You just showed your Google Doc.
Oh, that's true. I showed the Google Doc. Yeah. All right, but. Like I said, we've got a play-in game going on right now, and that game is going to be between Danger Platypus and Moss Murderers. Moss Murderers just coming off their best-of-1 win against the 6th seed Gummy Goers. How close was that game? I didn't get to watch it.
That game was not close at all, if I remember right.
So, Moss Murderers riding a bit of a high right now. Danger Platypus, as that 4th seed, got a bit of time off, got to rejuvenate themselves after the regular season, and now both of these teams get to play a best-of-3.
Yeah, and Moss Murderers today, we know all their players. They do not have a sub today, so we're going to see all 5 of their main roster here. That's right.
That is true. Moss Murderers all be here. Oh, someone didn't change their roster scenes. Someone didn't change them.
This is Gummy Goers.
So if they were playing the Gummy Goers, this is who they would see. But they're not. They're not playing the Gummy Goers.
They're not playing the Gummy Goers. They are playing, as we said, Danger Platypus. Now on Danger Platypus, we have Dynamite. We have Simon Swingin', someone Polo and I are both very familiar with. I actually love the rosters.
Simon's my boy.
It is Dynamite, Simon Swinging, Maryberry, Dark Bacon Lord, and in place of Fancy Sun today, we have Rock and Roll.
We do have Rock and Roll. And all the maps. Oh, that first band makes me so happy. We're not going to go to Chalet, guys. They can't make us.
Yeah. Some good standard maps today. A little bit of a curveball with Bank, but that's a good map to see. So we're gonna see
Bank.
Yeah, we're gonna see Clubhouse starting out, go to Bank, and then Cafe if we get there.
I agree. So, what are our predictions? Because I know Twitch chat is going to be predicting right now. So what do we think is going to go?
I gotta go with my boy Simon. I'm
gonna go with your boy Simon. But do you think it's a 2-0? Do you think it's a 2-1?
I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna be 2-1.
Think 2-1? You think we're gonna see all 3 maps?
Yeah, I think so.
How about you, Chad?
I am going to go with a 2-1. It's gonna be a very close on every single map. But I'm gonna give it to Danger Platypus just because of Rock.
Just because of Rock. So you think your teammate's gonna boost?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with a 2-1. I can't decide which team I think is going to win. I think these are 2 pretty evenly matched teams, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
And I think
I'm even going maps. I'm going Danger Platypus wins club and cafe.
Okay.
So do you think that they
take each other's maps?
Yeah. So you don't think Danger Platypus made the right choice picking Bank?
Well,
I could see it. Bank is a very momentum-based map. Whoever starts attack on Bank, if they get a big enough lead, could just... You don't have to win many... Maverick Band?
That's pretty good on a map like this. I know Rock has... But, well, actually, I don't want to say anything.
I was about to say, yeah, you want to tell me some stuff about Rock Thing?
No, we have seen some, in Pro League, we've seen some fancy little strats with Maverick on this map. He's a hard breacher that makes things so much easier without needing EMPs on this map, so it makes sense to get rid of him. And same with the Azami here. Getting rid of that Azami play on Rafters is very pivotal for the attackers. And a Fenrir ban.
So for those of you who don't know, BroLeague, we do not have quarantine periods. So that means this entire major, Fenrir is going to be available to all teams.
Yeah, we saw him played to great success yesterday, I believe. I did not catch map 2 yesterday. I only saw Chalet.
Map 2, I want to say, was a slaughter. I think it was like a 7-1.
Yes, it was 7-1.
Speaking of, by the way, I just want to do a quick shout out. Props to all teams involved in this play-in. We are going to be saying goodbye to, after tonight, 4 teams. They will not be moving on to the major. All those teams should hold their heads high, though. It was a hell of a season. It was the closest BroLeague season I think we've ever had.
Yeah, I think there has only really been one or two teams that haven't showed up as much as we would have liked.
This is exactly what we were hoping for when we made these teams.
Yeah.
And it was a really good season as we move into the playoffs and as we say goodbye to the first batch of teams.
Yeah. And let's see here. We have Moss Murderers on the attack starting round. They're opting for a single hard breach. No ace. And they just lost their secondary hard breaches as well. They swapped off the Capitao onto the Jackal to clear out roamers. So they're not going to have a great way to clear out these hatches if they need to get into the basement.
Yeah, no, this looks like it's relying a lot on Thermite.
Yeah, Thermite has to pick and choose what he opens very carefully.
Yeah. Habana is banned, so that makes sense. And Ace... Ultimately, with Ace, you're running into the same problem you do with Thermite. You can only realistically open up very little.
Yeah. But I would say bring, like, a buck. A buck with those can openers, and then you also can open up the vert would be a good option. But they want to pull out their guns. They've got the secondary shorty on Jackal. They've got Ash charges to open up some vert. So they're just going to go in aggressive, try and take these gunfights early. And they're poising towards garage. We might see an oil drop with Jackal clearing out the top floor, making sure red is all clear. But the defense is all sitting in sight, so there's not much contesting happening on the upper floors.
There is not, and that's really going to make this Jackal really kind of a rough pick. Jackal is not a great operator when you don't have some roamers. When the enemy team just all sits on site, like, Jackal's fine, his guns are still good, but his util is effective.
Yep, and Thermite opting to open up the blue hatch, so this execute is not going to be coming from the kitchen side likely.
I'm going to be honest, my hot take, blue hatch, you don't really need to open.
I completely agree. I actually like to see that hatch opened by the defense as an option for roamers to fall back if you're going to play a roam setup.
I agree, because really you don't get a lot of, like, the only territory you get whenever you open blue hatch is it lets you throw utility down into generator and into that little start of mannequins.
Yeah.
But as we also notice, or at least as I also notice, we only have one set of frag grenades.
Yeah.
We only have
Yana.
We have 2 sets of smokes, maybe?
Possibly. But we just saw the second exothermic going onto the moto drop, so that's both exothermics used. 40 seconds left on the clock, and no ground really taken towards site from the attack. And no vertical play other than these hatches.
There's been no ground taken. We haven't opened up dirt. We haven't opened up kitchen hatch. We haven't pushed down blue, although it looks like we are going to see a little bit of a push down blue as Yana sets up on the top of it, but they only have 20 seconds left in the set. And they're running out of drones.
20 seconds left. Poseidon has diffuser in hand. So... Oh, but a big opening kill by Hobbs gets traded out by Rock. Rock getting 2. Rock for 3. And he gets traded out by Nova. Plant going down, but there's no way you can plant in a 1v3.
Operators, you are out of time.
Wow, Rock apparently getting 3 kills. It looks like, if I had to guess what happens, he was fighting for his life behind that bomb chassis right there and holding Moto door. If I had to guess, they probably were funneling through Moto door and just ran into the P90, which, a lot of bullets.
Yeah, I believe that's exactly what happened. 3 must have gone into Moto, maybe 1 main and 1 blue. We saw the blue guy get picked off by Legion, I believe, on the back.
Simon, yes.
Yeah, and then Rock going huge for the 3 on Moto door.
Polo, do you have any comments about that first round?
Defenders, protect your
No, exactly what I expected.
Yeah, Polo is probably going to be a little, not very subtle.
Over here.
Yeah, he's not going to be very subtle about his allegiances.
Yeah.
But nothing wrong with that. You can have your favorites here in BroLeague. Just as long as we're all.
And Simon was running my league. So.
Oh, that's true.
If
now
Rock...
he's on my Malusi's.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens right here.
Yeah. If Rock wasn't here, I wouldn't be biased either. But Rock's here, so I'm gonna hype my boy up.
Yeah. That's the beauty of BroLeague. Also, shout out to my previous boy, Bubbo. I miss you.
Yeah, Bubbo's great.
Shout out to my new boys, Lego and Polo and Wands and Mythic.
And we're seeing a very standard hold here on the master bedroom. The only... Yeah, not too much different. This is all very standard. The Mira being used to hold once that wall gets opened up. Bandit trick by Rock. If they decide to not open up the castles, but it looks like Sledge is going for that right now.
Like you said, it's just very standard, but I really like just seeing the simplistic standard take. Looks like, if I had to guess, they're gonna try... They brought impact EMPs over frag grenades? That hurts my soul.
Oh, Sledge has impact EMPs?
Yes, the impact EMPs over frag grenades.
And with the only ranged explosives being Ashe and Yana, they're not going to be able to open up this castle barricade.
Oh, no,
but there's the nade by... Yeah, the nade by Tasek.
Beautiful time. Did that get the wall open, or did... Yeah, the wall is open. Beautiful.
Just the right side. That's a clone. I think that's
a clone. That would be really fun. You know, one of these days I want to do that just with Yana. Just be like, oh, look at me, I'm just a clone.
Yeah. But no ground taken. That's just pressure added onto the defense. While Nova walks in, he doesn't see the player behind green box.
He does the same peek, sees the shoulder twice.
Yeah, Simon knows now, so he's gonna play back, wait for the engagement here. And here comes a drone. Simon's gonna get spotted out by the attack. There's the drone. As audio is now going through a tin can. Huge pick onto Nova.
Simon gets the opening pick onto Nova. Simon came to play as Poseidon takes a little bit of damage. Based on the sound of the gun that was shooting, it probably is the
Yeah.
He will pick up Dynamite.
Yeah, Defeat picking up Dynamite. Mary getting Hobbs on the other side of the map. Oh no, that's the construction walk-in, excuse me.
Mary, 3?
Mary had a little
Mary for 3 and Simon for 2. And yeah, Moss Murderers just aren't able to do anything on this map, it looks like. But that's only 2 rounds of attack.
They are starting attack. This is their map pick, though. They picked this. I feel like one of those like stupid memes or whatever. It's like, you chose this. But I mean, really dominant so far. What we're seeing out of Moss Murderers, not giving up an inch. From the side of... Wait, did I get them mixed up? I did get them mixed up. Dominant from the side of Danger Platypus. Sorry, Moss Murderer is unable to get an inch. It really does look like they know how to start these rounds and they know where they want the rounds to end. But they're making small mistakes, like not having any soft breach for their basement attack. Not really applying any pressure with their basement attack until the very end. I don't know. We'll see how these next attacks go. That last attack boiled down to just basically your entries got jammed. And sometimes that just happens. Like, your entries take an opening engagements, and sometimes they just lose them.
Yeah. But going into this round, I'm really excited for Rock here. We get to see the Clash coming out, and
if you guys bring out a Clash against us,
I don't like that.
Okay, here's the argument though. Clash got a big buff this season because of her shield. She now has the deployable shield that Smoke lost. So if you need a shield and you want more crowd control, you might as well bring the Clash. Smoke doesn't have both anymore.
I'm just not a fan of the Clash. That's my opinion.
I'm never against Clash. My issue with Clash is if something goes wrong in the round, like let's say it becomes pretty quickly a 3v5. That, for all intents and purposes, is a 5v2.
Yeah.
When it comes to gunplay. The Clash needs to have her team playing well. That, to be fair, Mary's a 3-0, Simon's a 3-0. He's got the support.
And Poseidon dying to the Yardy Rush.
Not a good play.
I don't think he was dying to the Yardy Rush. I think he was on drone, standing a little too close.
He was the Thermite, though. Okay, well, yeah.
Oh, his
keyboard.
So the last thing his keyboard registered. Oh, well, Rock.
Wouldn't have even been his keyboard.
Rock, there's a window there, babe.
Yeah. Yeah, not a good play by Rock. But round one made up for it.
So the last thing I'm saying the last thing his keyboard had inputted in was to activate that thermite charge that ended up killing.
Yeah, but that's his mouse input now.
Not everyone has their abilities on their mouse, as Hobbs just walks right up.
Yeah. This looks like it's gonna be the Moss Murderer's first round, as they're just taking all the ground in Garage. Only 2 people left, 1 in construction, 1 in cash. And they don't have, oh no, 1 top red, one cash. And there's not much room for them to defend it. 2 C4s on the board though, so Mute can go below and start going for the C4. As long as the attack takes too long to clear everything out.
My hot take for Clubhouse, this is one of the worst defensive sites at this point.
Yeah, that's 1 C4, but it's not the planter. Second C4 whiffs. And Capitao just walks past the gun barrel and gets the kill. Yeah. And Mary just unable to see him through the sight. All down to Simon, and he can't do it.
I mean, you know, hell of a response from the side of Moss Murderers.
Yeah, after blundering the Clash to, what is it, Highway Window there on CC, they just all fell apart. If Clash had just stayed in Rafters, this round probably would have gone differently.
Probably. I mean, you know, it's CCTV is one of those sites that's just I do not like it anymore. Everyone knows how to attack it, and it's gone stale, basically.
Yeah.
There's only so many ways you can defend it. There are some things you can do differently, like have a C4 heavy lineup that can play underneath. But really, I mean, that's not even hard to prevent. Bar on stage isn't great, but I think it's better.
Yeah, it definitely can be better. It's a lot more aggressive. It plays more to the strengths of the current meta. You have a lot more open angles you can open up. You can roam on all 3 floors of the building. And great rotations with main stairs and the hatches.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Hobbs, what's with the shields? Why? What have we done?
So we swap from the Buck to Monty, losing the vertical, but still bringing the hard breach charges. So that's a great change. At least they have the hard breach charges, unlike round 1.
That is true. You know, you still bring the hard breach charges. I don't hate Monty. I'm actually a kind of a Monty enjoyer myself. I am concerned because once again, like we talked about, Rock is the roamer. We actually have a roamer.
Yeah, Rock playing up on the top floor. He doesn't have a shotgun to open up any vertical angles, so he's just going to be playing around the staircases here.
Probably doesn't have the shotgun because, like me, I don't think he can control the SMG-12. I hate that gun. I still hate it.
I am the same way. Yeah.
Every time I'm like, oh, I know, I'll bring Warden. That way I can bring a shield and a shotgun and all this stuff. And then, like, I get into my first gunfight with the SMG-12, and it's just my crosshair is straight at the ceiling.
Yeah, and Monty opens up blue hatch. So that's the first step for the attack here. And he starts walking down, taking ground onto, what is this called, Jenny. He's in Jenny, watching all the rotates, but Dynamite is down. I don't know where he got down from. And that's a pick from...
He was back in dirt. I think what happened is I think he was in dirt, and he got frag grenades off the shield. Faceack managed to pick up Dynamite, cleans up that kill. Mary gets picked up by Defeat, and now all of a sudden this is a 3v4 on site. Did you see what was happening in dirt?
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, and Simon's pushed all the way out from the boxes onto default near the bomb chassis here. So he doesn't have too many angles, and he can be swung if the attack knows where he is. But this is great positioning by the Cat Can. He shows his position and backs off though. And there's the Yana clone. Plant going down on Mannequin. There's no way to contest this unless Legion swings wide. And a great trade out by the attack. 3v2 post plant. And now it's all up to Rock on the flank with Dark Bacon Lord in Moto. Taysak picks up Rock. And now Monty knows where, yep, and that's it for Bacon. Taysak picking up both the last two.
I did like, I'm trying to talk and all of a sudden I see the silhouette of the guy in dirt just teabagging Dynamite's dead body.
Yeah,
they're friends.
That was great.
They're friends.
Was that Nova teabagging him?
No, that was Taysak.
Oh, okay.
I think they're still friends. I could be wrong.
They probably are.
But you usually don't teabag people you're not friends with.
Yeah. And we're going back down to basement. Rock swapping back onto the Solus that he was on round 1. We see the Goyo as some good entry denial. Time waste on those points where Monty was trying to push in. But on the side of the attack, we have Sledge and Flores. So that's a big change from the last 2 attempts they made on this site. And the Capitao as well with the hard breach charges instead of the Monty. I would say that's probably better on this site, but Monty did work out really well for them.
I mean, we see with this site, small adjustments is all you need, really, on Basement. Basement's one of those weird sites where, even though Clubhouse I don't think I would say is a particularly defender-side map anymore, Basement is the best defensive site, and it's not close.
5 seconds to
It is.
And it's one of the best defensive sites in the game still.
It definitely is. This map, even with meta changes, it's played the same way, I don't know, for the past few years. Not too much has changed about it, so we're gonna, other than CC going out in favor. But otherwise, we're gonna see a very similar take as Monty. They bring the Monty again instead of the Sledge, so they swap back onto that. And Buck has flashes instead of hard breach, but Monty has the hard breach charges.
He does have the hard breach charges again. It looks like that's an interesting change though. Buck over Jackal. I guess maybe they feel like they haven't gotten enough use out of Jackal.
Yeah, you might
also, Taysak just gets a 4K on that Yana, and he swaps to the Nomad instead.
What happened to Monty there? Did he drop kit and vault in somewhere? Is he going... I don't know where he was. But Monty's about to get shot in the back as whoever that was on main stairs whiffs.
I think that was a Wamai. I don't know if he whiffed as much as just he wasn't expecting the Monty to move that fast.
Yeah, Poseidon taking damage somewhere on the map. I'm not sure exactly where that is. Probably around blue. But Rock here is playing top main stairs, and it doesn't seem to look like the attack knows.
If I had to guess, what they're probably going to do is Mary's going to be that first contact, and once Mary starts shooting, Rock starts swinging.
Yeah, I agree. There's Monty. They know Monty's pushing down. Someone's watching the main stairs top. And Mary's down. We can see an impact trick possibly onto that hatch here. Hatch gets opened. That's 1 impact, 2 impacts. The second impact did not need to be used. Monty's beat now getting shot at.
Yeah, I feel like the second impact was mostly just a panic impact. Like,
yes,
oh,
it was.
Did it get it? Oh, I'm just gonna make sure it got it.
Yeah, and Nova and the Monty of Hobbs are already inside of Moto, starting to push in. Nova gets picked out by the prone player, and now Thermite wide swings, not looking at the same angle.
Bob's trying to look over his shield right now. Like, what's
Bob
going
is
on?
trying to open Vert. Thermite on the wall, about to get impact tricked. The first impact whiffs, and the second can't be used. The hole wasn't open for them to be able to impact above.
Yeah, gets the wall open now, lets the Monty just walk right in, get behind bar. Talk manages to pick up Defeat, who's playing the vertical, so now we have a sudden flip on the vertical. The vertical's back under control of the defenders, so to the side manages to pick up Rock.
Yeah.
And Hatch.
Hobbs down, Poseidon on 1 HP. Poseidon is down, now it's just Taysack on main stairs. He picks up Dynamite. And they don't know Poseidon is down, but this round is over.
Yeah. Couldn't see over the gun, eventually figured it out. Much better defense, much closer round overall. That's probably the closest round we've had so far. That came down to
I agree.
a very couple gunfights. These teams are pretty evenly matched. Like,
Yeah.
They are about roughly equal in not everything, because, you know, there's going to be a winner. Somebody's got to win. This isn't infinite overtime. But they're close enough that I expect more rounds like that. We see both make really solid plays. They open up that wall on the side of Lost Murderers. They get the plant down. They have a decent post plant, but they don't actually roam clear the Solus. Rock retakes control of top floor. They're not ready for it. Kills the Buck. Now you have to focus eyes away from that post plant. You focus eyes instead on dealing with Rock, and in the meantime, his teammates manage to push back a little bit, get a couple kills, down the Monty, and now you're scrambling.
Yeah. And now we're going on to Gym Bedroom. This fight was very easily won by the defense last time they played it. Wall did get opened up pretty quick with the nade and EMP combo, so we might see that again. But I'm expecting this to be a 3-3 or a 2-4 split, excuse me, as we go into the Moss Murderers defensive half.
You definitely would expect for that to be the way that this goes, because, you know, both teams evenly matched, as I said, but this is still a defender-sided map, at least in BroLeague.
Oh, yeah.
Most maps are defender-sided.
Yeah, I believe the 4-2 split still looks pretty good for Moss Murderers. If we see a 3-3, that would be amazing for them. But it can go either way for now. We're seeing the same exact lineup run, except for Dynamite is the one on Bandit instead of Rock, and he's roaming all the way on Red Stairs, so we're not going to have a trick onto the Jacuzzi wall.
Yeah, I go back and forth constantly about Bandit tricking, and on Gym Bedroom, I just think it's too risky. Like, it's too easy to, oh my goodness.
Ooh.
And that's Ace dead, huge pick from Dynamite. And with that reinforcement on the single wall of construction, even if they take cash, they don't get much ground.
Dynamite decided, you know what, screw it, I'm tired of not having a kill. Dynamite's got Nova on the other team. He can't have less kills than his teammate.
Yeah, and no one's out on... Oh, there is a player out on flat, and he gets the second one. That's Poseidon down. That's both Hard Breachers picked off by the Bandit. And no walls are open, except for Jacuzzi.
Defeat will attempt to equalize a little. Oh, Defeat is in. Defeat is in! As Dynamite gets his third, Defeat gets his second. Dynamite takes down Taysack. The Diffuser is still on the other side of the map, I would like to point out. As Defeat tries. Come on. There we go.
You gotta stand up for that. You can't just angle up unless you're really close.
Oh,
and he gets downed.
Is that gonna be a fourth for Dynamite? That is Dynamite going from 0 kills to possibly the ace. That's a hell of a turnaround. Is the last person he needs to kill.
Yeah.
It still hurts me that they're bringing Sledge with impact EMPs.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Give him the ace, though.
Yeah, you got, like, that's your teammate, man. That's your teammate, and collegiate. You gotta give it to him. Whoever steals this kill, by the way, if anyone else on Danger Platypus steals this kill, I will.
Bacon is about to.
Is Bacon gonna do it? Nope.
Oh.
No. No, come on,
Oh, I
Dynamite.
thought he had it.
Dynamite.
Oh no. There's Dynamite.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Woo.
Oh.
From swinging both hard breachers on platform to getting the ace, that was a huge round from Dynamite.
I mean, look, we just talked about that was the closest round we just had. That was one of the more lopsided ones. I mean, just you let one person get 5 kills. It doesn't get more lopsided than that.
Yeah.
Oh, but now we swap sides, and the game changes now. Obviously, your attacks are done. If you're not confident in your attacks, hey, we still won 2 of them. Now it's our turn to get on the defensive side, what we consider our stronger side.
Yeah. And we see Moss Murderers here preferring the gym bedroom site first. I like this decision. Change it up from the order that the other team is doing. Throw them off a little bit.
I agree.
And we're seeing the Cade for the first time instead of Bandit. So that should be an interesting play with no EMPs on the side of the attack, unless Sledge brings them again. We might see some very useful Cade calls.
I don't know if I could take Sledge bringing EMPs on this team too.
They swapped to Thatcher.
All right, I'll accept that.
We see the Thatcher swap. Yana swapping over to IQ. Oh, Sledge back to Sledge. Yana to Thatcher.
Sledge back to
Flores and an Ace swap as well.
I like Flores. Flores is one of my personal favorites.
Oh, Flores is such a great operator. He has so much utility with the combination of flashbangs and his Rotero drones. Opting for the Claymores is an interesting decision, but they don't really have any flank coverage otherwise. So it's a decision by Bacon Lord to bring that. It could be useful later on. Looks like God of Defeat is going to play Cash very aggressively, looking for the impact trick onto the CC wall to Cash. Sledge opens up the wall into CC. Just some posturing here by the attack. They're not looking to take any engagement yet. Just open up all these angles and make the defense scared.
Yeah. I feel like that's most of what this map is.
And it
wasn't scared there.
Yeah, Nova going immediately for the swing on the castle barricade as it opens up, picking off the Sledge, and now those castle barricades are going to be very difficult to get rid of unless you're this Flores. So Flores can still clear all the rest of them, but that's all of his gathers needing to be used for it.
You know, I really like that opening play actually from Nova, because it sends a message. It says, hey, we're playing aggressive on our defenses, so you guys better be ready to take these gunfights, and you guys better be ready to win them.
Yeah, and here comes the Thatcher EMP. Flores drone to stop any tricking, and that should be the wall open. Cade trying to go for the trick, but it's too late.
Going down to get the trick. Oh man, that's a lot of fake as one-sided flips Dynamite, but doesn't get enough damage, as Dynamite will get enough on his side.
Okay, that... Oh, I was...
go on the wall while it was...
No, the electricity was on the hole. It was on Jacuzzi wall, because the claw's below.
That makes more sense, because you and I are both confused.
Yeah, no, the electricity was close, but it was overlapping based on the point of view.
Right. Right.
And who's this? Taysak is playing pretty dangerously. He might even be able to be seen from the main bedroom window.
You can't absolutely see him from that main bedroom window. The problem is you don't see enough of him. Like, you would be able to clip his, like, leg and do a little bit of damage. His Hobbs takes a little bit of damage. Right now, Taysak will pick up Bacon. As the Flora is gone, I really hope all his drones are used, as now we get to see the execute Taysak and Hobbs taking a lot of damage. But Hobbs is the one who actually finds the kill, as Dynamite gets the refrag onto him.
2 aces in a row? 2 aces in a row?
Could get it? No, he can't, because... Actually, no, he could. He's the only person on the attack.
Big flank going down. They don't see the flanker. He gets picked up from CC, and the flanker is already here. And that's a big round. Oh, he gets down by his teammate. No, down in Taysak. but that's the defuse going off, and a close round, but Moss Murders, I believe, win it.
Strong showing from both teams right now. Guys who let him defuse. It looks like both teams are having fun, and that's what we care about here at BroLeague.
Yeah, that was a pretty bold play, running in with the diffuser and just planting in that corner. He was able to do it because there were no feet holes on that spot. But it was very bold.
I've had this was a call out I got one of my rank camps at one point. It's like, he's planting. It's like, where? It's like, I don't know. Well, how about the one spot you can't see? That's probably a good place to start.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, fortune. That's just something I feel like people, when it comes to attacks and stuff, you need to have the confidence. Like, Dynamite gets those 2 kills. He recognizes that the round's not going great for his team. Just basically says, screw it, we're getting this plant down. We're getting the money for this plant if he was playing CSGO or Valorant.
Oh, we have an interesting choice here. Hobbs is on the Ella, trying to go a bit aggressive with these plays.
I have been really enjoying Ella lately.
Oh, she's great. I can't control her gun for no reason. It's literally a laser for the first 15 bullets, but they don't hit for me. So, I don't know.
I don't really know. Well, it doesn't help that they do, like, no damage.
Yeah.
I like her a lot because of how much intel she can give. She has a shield. She has her gadgets, which are basically just better barbed wire.
Yeah. She has a good shotgun if you want to bring that, too.
She does have that shotgun. I almost forgot.
Yeah. And she has the shield. Alibi and Smoke both losing their shields makes her a bit more viable of a pick. Kind of like a hybrid between Legion and what Alibi used to do.
You see the return of this Monty. Rock seems to be enjoying his shields.
Yeah, Monty play onto Rafters is a really strong way to get rid of the player up there. You just have Monty push up. There's no goo mines on it. He can just walk up, stand there, wait for the gunfight to take place, and pull a shield down.
Yeah. I mean, literally, he can just basically go, what? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Like,
yeah. And he's able to bait out the C4. And he has to drop, but that's immediately taken care of by Mareberry. As they have full garage control, Claymore placed down for the flank, all 3 ADSs. And this is a really great start from the side of Danger Platypus as wall is open, and they can even go for the plant soon with IQ down below.
Yeah, can. I do think that was a bit of a panic from Defeat. Like, oh, speaking of that IQ, Tasek takes him down. But I think Defeat really didn't need to jump. Like, don't get me wrong, he wasn't in a great position, but just be like, hey guys, the Monty's pushing up. I am dead.
Yeah, all he needed to do was crouch, look at the Monty, not move, because if he moves, that wall doesn't protect him. But there's this player on top red. That's Alibi. Alibi gets the pick onto Maryberry. That's the ace down. And now it's a 3v2 for the favor of Moss Murders. 2v2, Dynamite picks up Nova. Now it's just Monty and Dynamite. Monty is the only one left, and he gets picked up by Poseidon.
I liked Rock being like, yeah, you're right behind me, right, Dynamite?
They both look towards red stairs, and there's no cover with the shield being down.
It's not. That's a round that you and I both kind of agree should have probably been a win for the side of the attack.
Yeah. I think the first step for the defense there was that IQ getting taken care of. Now the attack wasn't able to just walk in confidently and get the plant down, because there could always be a C4 from below. Had they had known Cade was the only one with the C4 and he was upstairs, they probably would have gone for it still. But that was very scary for the defense, or for the attackers to go into.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But hey, we're all knotted up at 4-4. Some really strong defenses from both sides so far.
Yeah.
I will say, I think Danger Platypus's attack is a little better. they're just struggling to get through that mid round and to execute. Their early rounds are pretty strong. They're pretty good. They set up well. I think they've given up the opening pick. Actually, no, they're 1 for 1 on opening picks. They got the opening pick the first, or they lost the opening pick the first attack, but they got the opening pick that second.
You know what I just realized? Dokkaebi is available to play. Is this a first this season?
I've seen Dokkaebi get played before, but not very often.
99% of the time she's banned in BroLeague.
She got I don't know why she keeps getting buffed. There's someone at Ubisoft who has like a thing for age limit. I can explain it because remember Ying for forever just like literally would get buff after buff after buff after buff after buff.
Okay.
And now we're to Dokkaebi, who is just going to constantly get buff after buff after buff after buff after buff, despite already being one of the strongest players in the banned.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, a couple seasons ago, Dokkaebi got changed where her calls force people that are dead to not be able to use cams, and then this season they change it to if she hacks a phone, she gets another phone call. So you can call more than 2 times if you keep hacking phones.
Such a stupid change.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for with God of Feet. And there's a whole network around Vigil here. He's not going to have an easy way out. He's probably going to get swung from the back. Here is Dokkaebi and another player pushing in from B1. Nova picking up one of them, though. And God of Feet is down, but Nova is still up and about over towards Strip side, I believe. Is that where... No, Nova's on...
How did Nova get that pick onto Mary?
I thought Mary was over in bathroom. Was it not?
Maybe.
A bomb has been located.
That could be what Nova's confused about, too. Maybe Nova just shot randomly through the wall. Got a kill?
Maybe. Yeah, because if you shoot through Strip, you can double wallbang towards the bathroom door. Or you shoot through Stock here. Stock through the double door. Both double doors. You might be able to wallbang into there.
That's a heck of a lucky wallbang.
Yeah.
And now we have Simon, who's pushed all the way down main stairs as the Jackal. So at this point, they know pretty much the roam is gone. The problem is, it's a 4v4. Make it... Oh, no, actually. That's another really big pick from them.
Yeah, and they know where the smoke is. Smoke gets picked up. Now Jaeger. Jaeger's down by Simon. Now it's just the player behind Bar. As Dark Bacon Lord goes on to default plant spot. And that's
Simon
it.
Wins, though.
Yeah.
Polo has said like a total of 3 things. And all of them, I think, have been props to Simon.
Hey, Simon's my boy, though.
Simon swinging.
There it is, Quiz.
I'm like, okay, Hobbs has to go. We might have a timeout.
I mean, hey, they can call the timeout whenever they want to. And they do.
And they do. Okay, where are the stats?
Alright, where are the stats?
Does anyone have the stats for this game?
I don't know.
Okay.
This looks broken, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it does. Well, on Moss Murders are down 4-5 to Danger Platypus on this map. It looks like the players can't see the scoreboard either. So, Dynamite having the same problem as us. Do we want to give it a pause if he's not back from the bathroom, or just use a timeout timer?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. He has the prep phase timer.
Did they request one?
Well, no,
yeah, we can pause if you want.
Okay,
well, it's too late now.
Hobbs. Okay.
We paused it. We paused it.
They don't get the pause. No, you hit play.
Okay, Jesus. Somebody tell me what to do.
Yeah, Hobbs just hated on Paladin. Now we gotta go with it.
Hobbs just made fun of me, so he loses his piss privileges.
We're going back to gym bedroom.
Hit tab real quick. Hit tab. See if... Can we see stats now? There we go.
Yeah, we can. There the stats.
There.
11. He's carrying the Moss Murderers. No one else at... Well, God of Defeat at half his kills. Same with Nova. A little bit more even on the side of Danger Platypus with Dynamite, Simon, and Maryberry all getting more than 6 kills.
Yeah, everyone. So let's. So
I love
that.
that
We
Diamond
have the
was.
stats actually right on the side
Yes,
of the screen.
We do.
There is no one positive on the side of Moss Murderers except for Taysak.
Yes.
And there are 3 players positive on the sides of Danger Platypus.
I love that
There's
Dynamite
only 1 round difference.
Until like 3 rounds ago. Now he's leading.
Well, how was who?
Who?
Dynamite was 0 for 4, and now he's 10 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power of positivity. Once you get that ace, like.
Oh, yeah. That was half of it.
Yeah, that was half of his kills in that 1 round. He still played well after that. Don't get me wrong. But...
Yeah. Yeah, in stressful matches like this, usually that first kill is the hardest one to get. Once you get 1, you're so much more confident to go for these plays. And if Hobbs did not have his shorty out, that could have been an easy kill onto Simon as the castle barricade gets opened up.
Simon going to yeet this nade through.
Yeet!
Does not even clear the window. Does not even clear the window.
Not.
Simon, we are all watching. I want this in the VOD afterwards. Hobbs,
Hey now,
Alex,
you better watch your mouth right
Hobbs,
now.
this better be in the clips.
And the wall gets open. 2 EMPs used on that for just the Cake Claw. But good utility used. Yes, you do. Now they only have 1 EMP left. It looks like they're gonna use it onto the construction single wall. Try and get that open, cut off the roam in half. Make sure Wamai can't get back to site.
Taysak is once again taking up this position where he's bouncing back and forth between the bedroom door and the main stairs. I definitely see him getting aggressive here. Taysak is... He's a player who understands right now that he is the tip of the spear for his team, and he needs to be getting aggressive. How is Cade still alive? Is he?
Simon gets shot because he's standing too close to the hatch there.
Got his kneecap shot off. Only loses 50 health. I'd like to see someone else take a slug to the knee and just manage to run away.
Yeah, and now he's just rotating over towards cash door. Their rotate back to master from there is cut off, but they don't need to go there.
Don't. As we see now, we're down to 45 seconds. I mean, you don't really have any ground taken.
No, you don't. And the attack has taken quite a bit of damage. Specifically, Sledge has taken a good amount of damage, and no damage on the side of the defense. They're just able to hold their positions. With all these crosses, it's going to be really hard for attack to do anything, but saying that, Nova gets picked off, Poseidon takes damage, and Hobbs is down now. So great plays from the attack as they're just clearing out these defenders that are in static positions.
I don't think Poseidon has realized that the bullets that are hitting him are coming from behind him.
No, he hasn't, but there's the player that drops hatch. Poseidon gets cut off, and now it's just God of Defeat. As the smoke clears or blocks the vision, and Rock is not able to see him if he pushes through. As Wamai goes into, yeah, Rock gets the pick as he jumps into, Logi. That's the name of the room. I haven't played this map in forever. Yeah, it does.
But we are now onto map point, not match point, map point, because this is a best of 3. So even if this map is won by the side of Danger Platypus, it's not over. Now, no, I will say that this is Moss Murderer's map pick. Right? It was, right?
Yes, it is. And Danger Platypus has picked Bank. So we will be going to that next.
Yes, so we'll see. I mean, you know, you really don't want to lose your map pick, especially if your map pick is first. Like, if you lose your map pick, but you were, like, it's... Game's not over. But to lose it first, and now having to go to your opponent's map pick and having to steal that away from them, yeah, it's rough.
And I will say, going to Bank, I've seen Danger Platypus specifically Rock, being a lot more willing to play these roam setups compared to Moss Murderers, and Bank allows for really good roam setups as well, so I'm starting to favor Danger Platypus in the map too, even. But as long as Moss Murderers just dials it in and takes these next 2 rounds, we still have a while to go before we get to Bank. As we see, Oryx is playing Rafters. Typically not a position you see that operator, but if you like the gun, Nova can do a lot of work from this position.
You know exactly why Oryx is the one on Rafters, right?
No.
Because that Monty's gonna push up those stairs, and he's just gonna get full rush back down them.
You know what? I completely forgot Oryx has that ability, because you never see it happen.
A bomb has been located.
I'm playing aggressive down in basement right now, trying to make that Monty scared. As Monty now also realized, wait a second, that's Oryx up there. Here we see the natural predator of the mount, the mighty bull.
But if Oryx does go for this rush onto Monty, he's just gonna get shot from the door and from the breach. So he's stuck in position, but that's the thermite down.
Poor timing from that Flores drone and holding the angle as the Oryx has to move away, and Poseidon will... no, not Poseidon. I'm so used to seeing Poseidon to be the one on that hard breach.
Oh, and there's a frost mat on the top of the stairs, so he can't even walk up if he wants to.
Simon is now underneath, and we're about to play a game of Minesweeper as Bacon picked up Nova. It takes a lot of damage from that Wamai down in Swamp, but Wamai will get picked up as well. And Simon's having himself a good map.
Told you.
Yep.
Polo is just here waving his little flag with Simon's face on it.
Count my boy out.
Hobbs is opening up the angle that they might need to use for a C4 later. Right now it's just to see through the head holes on the rafters. But Danger Platypus in a good position with one of them out on the platform and the others holding rafters as plan goes down. Oh, but they don't see the Frost. Frost gets the knife onto Monty and walks away. And Maryberry's down for the count too.
Hobbs just runs up, whacks Brock in the shoulder, and scurries away like a little animal as Taysack manages to pick up Mary, but Taysack will get instantly traded out by Bacon. It is now a 2v2 with 30 seconds left. There's one frag grenade left in the hands of the sledge of Simon as he looks like he wants to try and see if he can get something underneath.
Yeah, and Simon going underneath, right? That's what you said?
Yes, it looks like Simon's the one going underneath.
I cannot see a thing as my Discord stream is super pixelated, but
oh, yeah.
Dark Bacon Lord has the diffuser and can go for the plant, but no C4 on the board, so they have this perfect cross.
What a shot from Hobbs, as Hobbs will then disrespect Mr. Bacon and pick fire kill him.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going
No.
Not Poseidon!
Hobbs gets the 4K. He deserves it.
I mean, please. He literally sprinted up, meleeed the Monty, and then run away. Hobbs absolutely deserves it. But, I mean, what a round. I mean, to keep his team alive on their map pick. Oh, I should have known. I should have. The predictions, if anyone predicted anything less than overtime or maximum round counts on these maps when I'm the person in the booth right now.
I didn't predict it.
I don't know what it is.
But I gotta give it to Hobbs though. Like, I mean, he
did smoke Simon. Simon's had a really good map.
But he killed his own player right at the end just to show that he was the man in that round.
Just to assert his dominance.
Yeah.
I am the alpha.
Yeah, I mean, there is no reason he should have been able to run up and knife Monty in the back there. That smoke covering half the path between server rack and cash wall, as well as no one out on the highway window. It looked like Sledge was below highway instead of up there watching the window.
I could understand. Maybe he missed a couple shots. Hobbs manages to get up and kills the Monty. You know what? Maybe that happens.
Yeah.
The fact that Hobbs was then able to get up and run back across to cash again.
Yeah.
5 seconds to go.
But now Moss Murders go into basement, and they're looking possibly good to go on to overtime. So we're seeing some level of roaming here by God of Defeat, as well as play in dirt with the walls soft. As, no, the walls are reinforced. I just can't see. They're soft. Never mind. They are soft. Okay.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, we are using Parsec, at least partially. I'm using Parsec. I believe Polo is as well. We couldn't get Chad's working in time, so Chad is just...
We'll fix it for map 2. We'll fix it for map 2.
We will fix it for map 2.
Yeah. But they use the Jackal to open up that wall into dirt. Dynamite getting picked up on plat wall as God of Defeat is just playing on rafters. Jumps back out to get the confirm and runs down red.
Just gonna scurry away like, I know I killed one of your important players. There's a Nook, by the way. Can we see?
Did he shoot the drone there?
Yeah, can we see the perspective of where the Nook is? Thank you. So the Nook is already, it's already in oil. They know where he is.
He does not know about this Jaeger, but he gets the kill anyway as Rock just smokes Staysack on that angle. There's no reason he should have been able to win that, but now Vigil is coming around to flank him, it looks like. But Monty is blocking the path as Vigil starts pushing up.
Vigil has no idea now where this Nook. The only problem with Nook is, once you lose sight of him, you can't find him. As Rock preps a nade, he's gonna throw it. Won't hit.
But the nade goes in front of the Jenny instead of just short of it.
That Monty is pinging exactly where this Vigil is, Rock. Come on. Oh, take 2. Boogaloo as he swings way too wide. Defeat manages to take his head off.
Yeah, and there's still 2 ADSs behind this Jenny, so there's no way to clear out Vigil easily. Except by gunplay.
Jackal looks like he's slowly working his way up dirt right now as Mary is holding this hatch, as Bacon is just... I mean, what can he really do? You know, he's just a wall. Oh, and guess what? That Ella gets rid of his wall for a second. That's Mary. Beautiful swing. Beautiful swing.
Hobbs gets picked down. And it looks like we might not be going to overtime, as now it's just Nova in a 1v3 against the Monty planting, Mary Berry holding the cross, along with Simon. There's a player on his dirt, player on his box, that's Monty on box. They know where he is, Jenny's gonna swing him.
Yep. They know where he is.
Sees the player, and that's Mary Berry on Jenny getting the crossing.
Mary Berry with a huge 3K that round. Plays perfectly off that Monty. Monty is the face. Vigil's looking entirely at him. Mary swings to the other side of the vent, picks up that kill, opens up a huge meta space.
Yeah.
What a first round. I mean,
yeah. Map 1 very close, goes 7-5 in favor of Danger Platypus.
Now Moss Murderers needs to pick it up a little bit on their other map, and it's Danger Platypus's map pick, Bank. Alright.
Saying I called it, but I called it.
Yeah.
He did. He did call it. Okay, stop. Okay, I want to say this. Stop adding me in your team chats. I can read them now, and I shouldn't. All right.
No,
we are going to take. We're going to be going to map.
We're going to take 5 minutes here, guys.
Stay with us. What
have you been doing in the background?
He's been eating dinner.
Okay, and we're back with Vank.
Yeah, they literally just begged you to pause, by the way, Quiz.
Okay.
We're pausing, I guess. Okay.
Only because they begged.
Yeah. So, predictions, we did say, both, Polo and I said it would be a 2-1.
And I called Club.
I did say it was going to be a 2-1 too.
Yeah.
I just didn't know who was going to win which map.
Yeah,
that's the easy way out. That's the easy way out.
No, that is the easy way out,
You don't make a
actually.
prediction.
I do think, though, I think Platypus closed it out at this point.
Yeah, after the insider information Paladin just leaked to us, we're pretty sure Danger Platypus is gonna win this map. But, you know, last minute strat building can go well. You know?
Where I did, well, whatever. I'll correct you afterwards, but
yeah.
Let's just say I give a lot of insider information that I should.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's not like I did anything wrong. I didn't say what was going on. I just
You didn't say it in the chat either. You didn't say it in the stream.
But, no, I didn't say it in the stream. Chad's the one who's leaking all of my.
What?
Yeah, he's.
Nah, but we're Bank is a very
What is going on in the text chat right now? What? Hey, Quiz, pull up the text chat real quick in the game. All right, scroll up a little bit. All I can see is Hobbs. Hang the whole team is pissing like a squadron of racehorses right now. I can hear it over their mics from the other room. Wow. Wow.
Mountain Dew is a very hydrating substance.
Anyone drinking right now? What alcohol?
All right, I'm gonna mute.
Kirkland.
So everyone, I just want real quick, everyone in BroLeague, yesterday was Quiz's birthday, so I want everyone in the general chat of BroLeague to and in the Twitch chat to say happy birthday, Michael Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
But anyway, we do see our first ban is a Capitao. I actually love that, to be honest. I really like a Capitao ban on Bank.
Yeah, that's when the hard breach charges off the board. Hibana getting taken off as well.
You know,
so we're gonna see the Kaibi again.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Kaibi again. What? A day. Double to Kaibi.
Yeah.
Fenrir banned once again. He looks so stupid. He looks so unneedingly edgy.
That smoke just is like the extra little touch.
Yeah, and like the purple eyes and the long hair. Like, who are you trying to impress? I also like he develops a fear toxin and then gets upset when his fear toxin is used on humans.
And then uses it on humans?
So his fear and then proceeds to use it on other humans.
Yeah.
I don't understand this is a little bit of a rant. I'm so sick of that like whole shtick of scientists who invent something horrible and then feel really bad about it when it's used for its intended purpose. Like, what did you think was going to happen? You invented a fear toxin that makes people see things. Like, did you think it was going to be used for good things?
You know, I just watched the Ocean 7 arc of One Piece, and that that follows along with that pretty well.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's... Did you think it was going to be used
Ocean 7, yeah.
Speaking of One Piece, great show, by the way. I'm so hyped for what is about to happen in the anime. Are you caught up fully?
No, I'm watching the... What is it, Bark? Something Bark?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. So once you get to the Wano
I'm only like
arc,
300 something, 350.
The Wano arc is way too long, but the like fight that caps it off. So I feel like that's the problem with One Piece. Like, it's so amazing, the fights and things, and like there's arcs that are some of the best in anime, and then there's other like, here's 500 chapters of you Luffy just dicking around in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Siege.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Solus made it through too, by the way.
Yeah. Fenrir and Azami bans. Dokubi's just not picked. Who needs Dokubi on a big map where you can get a lot of info for her? You don't need her.
You know what should be brought instead? Sledge and Buck. On
and Zero.
Well, Zero, I like.
Zero's great. I think you bring Buck Zero. That's a not a pick. Never mind.
Defeat didn't see the drone. Defeat didn't see the drone. There's already people up there. Defeat, run!
But he's alive. He gets out alive. Back down to the basement. There's no other roamers, so the rest of the building's clear. And there's 2 minutes to open everything up.
Well, you know what's funny? Cade is on the board. Thatcher is available. So are people with impact EMPs. Side of the attack.
Hey, they could have brought it on Sledge like Modest Militia was.
I see that frag grenade icon. They brought frag grenade. So they have no way to get these hatches open unless someone messes up. Basically.
No, but there are 5 hatches, so you can get 3 of them.
And do I hear a vault speed plant?
I would love to see that.
It's underrated. You can only get away with it once.
Yeah, especially with all 3 of those Goyos sitting on the main breach side. Definitely going for a vault play would be a good option here.
Yeah. I love Bank so much. It's slowly become one of my personal favorite maps.
Yeah. And we're already seeing posturing towards the vault side, but he looks away at the perfect moment as Cade. He sees the foot. And Cade gets knocked down to 1 HP and lives, sitting inside a vault.
Besides, like, hey guys, I'm alive. Bad news.
Yeah. But he needs to...
Too.
Yeah, he needs to stay alive. It's just him and Mira with C4s. They do have 4 Goyo canisters on the main breach, though.
I was gonna say, why doesn't Goyo have a C4? And then I remembered he doesn't have one anymore.
No, he has Deepers, Impacts, and one other thing I don't remember.
Early C4 from the side of Poseidon. There's probably a fear right now. I think he might have heard, because you can really fake out the drop noises as Nova gets picked up first by Dynamite. You can really fake out those drop noises. I'll say it later. Poseidon does pick 1 defeat it up though, so Poseidon does get credit for the kill, but on the actual tag it won't show it. Pasak picks up a 3rd. Pasak... Oh, I thought he already picked up his 3rd. Alright, well there's his 3rd. I just said it.
And while this vault option was a good option, it didn't work out. They all got mowed down from the players inside of gold.
First defense goes to the side of Moss Murderers. If you can string together a couple of really solid defenses on Bank of all maps, that's a huge confidence boost. The problem? That's the easiest defensive site on Bank. So now you're up to 2nd floor or 1st floor. Defending Bank, would you agree? It really boils down to just swinging. Who swings better? You need to get opening picks. You need to get some of that aggression. And I think we're seeing that. It looks like Moss Murderers agrees. I mean, we're seeing Doc, really underrated pick, by the way, and Pulse.
Yeah, that... the Solus upstairs could have had a lot more impact, but the droning by Danger Platypus was really good, and they were able to pinch him back to site very quickly. It didn't turn out good for them in the end, but it definitely could have been better for the side of Moss Murderers.
Hot take. This is my hot take of this map. Doc, top 10 defender.
10 seconds remaining.
Not top 5 though.
Not top 5. Top 5, I think, is still Smoke, Jaeger, Wamai. Actually, I'd say Wamai is probably better than Jaeger now.
Goyo, Wamai, Solus.
Azami,
yeah.
And I would say Doc, but Doc is really good if you want to have that. If you want to have that roam, but it's not really roam. I'm trying to think of the extension. If you want to have an extension player, because Doc, if you do not kill Doc successfully, even if you light him up, he can just heal himself right back up constantly. He can afford to take those aggressive plays. He has a 1.5 and the Bailiff and barbed wire or a bulletproof cam. I mean, Doc has a lot of utility, and he is an annoying. Unless you headshot him, he is an annoying operator to get rid of with these power rotations.
Yeah, I do like Castle as well. They opt not to bring the Castle. Castle is able to block off a lot of these long windows of sight through the windows. But they're going for the Pulse and some vertical play. They have 3 C4s on the board. And they can just sit below and wait for the planters.
It does look like they're just gonna try and hunt this Pulse out first, which, I mean, you know, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, and he gets the first pick on the Dark Bacon Lord. And that's already, almost gets the second pick. But that's half the round gone.
I didn't get to see how many bullets Defeat had left in his gun. He could have been out, but I think what happened there was I think he got the opening shots, thought he hit a head, and flicked away.
Yeah, I think he just hit the shoulders.
I think he did.
Yeah.
The ump is a cruel mistress.
It is. You really have to be accurate with that weapon.
It does a lot of damage, though, especially with the extended barrel like he has.
Yeah.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Right now, we're pretty much back to the stalemate, and you lose the Pulse early, but they also lose that zero. Like, they do not have many zero cameras set up at all. You still have your Warden set up to contest that Ying. And you still... I don't know how I feel about the fact that Simon is still outside right now.
Well, he's protecting the player that's on window repel for the site right now.
Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. And Rock is down there as well. Rock is the Amaru. Let's swap over to his perspective real quick.
We're about to see Yings go in, and this is going to be a quick plant by the Amaru. Rock's about to go in the window here.
And the only problem with this plan is they have a Warden. Are they aware of the Warden?
I do not believe they are. And there comes in the Amaru.
Yep. But
he doesn't swing.
Oh, they know that plant's going down, and Nova picks up 2. That's big. Mary does try to equalize a little bit, but now it's a 3v2.
Yeah, Nova's back to full health here because of Tasek.
Yep,
on the dog.
The power of the dog. That's the problem. If you're going to go for a Ying rush, you need to know for absolute certainty that there is not a Warden on site.
Yeah.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Did Opt just steal that kill from Simon?
Yes. Simon shot Tasek once, and Hobbs was like, no, I see how this gunfight's gonna go already. But Lost Murderers, they're doing what they need to do right now, and they're setting the tone for this first map. They need to run up the score on this defensive half.
Yeah. And they're just proving to be too much for the Danger Platypus.
They're just too hot to handle right now.
Yeah. And we see the mirror coming out for Staff open, so we can see some interesting plays here. Maybe holding on to open area, holding on to lobby, excuse me, holding on upstairs with the mirror even.
Right.
Along with the Caveira.
Caveira, oh my goodness. See, I'm worried. Caveira's the kind of pick you go when you're feeling cocky. So I'm really hoping Lost Murderers, definitely a lot to feel really good about. Neither of those last 2 rounds were particularly close.
No.
But you don't want to get cocky on your opponent's map pick when you're only up 2-0.
Yeah.
5 seconds
But,
left
you know,
before
if
insertion.
Defeat gets even a single kill, if Defeat gets an interrogation, I'll eat my words. Because...
Yeah. They know exactly that... They know they're the Cav, and they know Cav's upstairs right now. They don't know where though.
Oh, he's hiding in the desk. What, I'm trying to think, was it against Parabellum that... Was it Gunner who hid in the desk? No, I think it was... Was it Gunner, or was it... Because I remember there was a TSM game where Achieved saw someone go in that desk, and literally just walked up and either meleeed them or, like, shot them through the desk.
That sounds right. The last Cav thing I remember was Dark Zero versus M80.
No, it was M80.
Dark Zero M80. Yeah. But that I do remember a bank play where Cav was underneath this desk.
Mm-hmm. I think Achieve killed them, and Achieve said something along the lines of, I've reviewed scrims or something like that.
Yeah, Dynamite's already in through stock. He's opening up some vertical play onto site, but he's not going to peek it as he knows better than to give away his life already.
We do see, I think in an open area, we see a massive extension right now. We have Taysac on the dock. But this Cav, has he been droned out? 1:30 left.
Yeah, and Nova's used his C4, so there's no more explosives other than these impacts on the side of God of Defeat. And he can just sit around CEO. At any moment, he can burst one of these walls open and go for an aggressive play. As Nova gets killed through the vertical play by Simon, the sledge opening up vertical along with those breach charges.
Dynamite will pick up Hobbs. This is quickly falling apart. So right now, this is the problem with the Kev as well, right? You only have 2 teammates on site at this point. Assuming Taysac has fallen back. Taysac, yeah, it looks like Taysac has fallen all the way back to Marble Stairs. But you only have 2 teammates left on site. This Cav hasn't made their presence. Oh, no, they know where the Cav is.
Yep. Oh, great plays by Danger Platypus. This round is very dominant by them. It's great to see this change, but okay, they don't blow up their own teammate with breach charge. That was very close.
Is that the freaking Morty skin on Fuse?
Yes, it is.
That is a rock and roll. No, that's not even rock.
That's dark. Bacon, yeah. And it's just Taysic on main stairs and Poseidon sitting in the corner of sight. Taysic getting a kill though onto Simon, and now they're able to both watch the hatch drop, but that's Nook walking into sight. And Dynamite picks up Taysic.
Yeah.
And
really strong.
Also, apparently my mic is catching when I eat. I didn't realize that. I'm eating pretzels.
Yeah, but I could hear a little bit. I just didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Just pause.
Mosey was asking what I was eating. I'm eating pretzels.
Quiz.
Quiz, are you there?
Hey, Quiz, can you pause, please?
Yeah, it's paused.
It's paused.
How about that, guys? Ooh, I'm
It
here.
is. You got it, bro.
Oh, thanks.
I like how every time we check back in with Quiz, it is just progressively more and more slurring.
Hey, let's quit talking about it.
Yeah, quit talking about it.
Quiz, you didn't help. You didn't help.
Fuck off, Polo. I am the reason you're here right now, Polo.
Okay.
He is the reason you're here, Polo.
I don't want to be here.
Does my mic sound different now?
Your mic is fine, Chad.
Yeah. Okay, I want to know if it still picks up my food.
I don't think anyone really minds if we hear you eating a little bit. We're all humans. We all eat.
I don't eat. No, it's not for me.
There we go. I should have just reset. I put on my NVIDIA broadcast to have a noise gate.
What is eating?
What is eating?
Eating? I don't know. I just do it.
Isn't that weird? You just do it.
Mosey in chat, I just read, every time I play a best of 3, I always lose the first 2. Ouch. That boy on that Dr. Pepper. Is the Dr. Pepper meme still alive with me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
I
had a bit of a spat with that too during early parts of the season. Back when I was still at school.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot less sugar drinks though. Like I swapped to the 0 sugars. I will Coke 0, Dr. Pepper 0, really good. Like shockingly good.
Do not the Coke 0. They changed
their
formula and it sucks now.
Okay,
I think personally it's better. I do.
Oh,
I think personally it's better. I think Diet Coke is still disgusting.
No, it was so much better before they changed their formula and went to the red can. When they went to the red can, it went way downhill.
Is it red?
Red can?
Yes, it is red.
Yeah, they changed their formula. When it was the black can, it was so much better.
That's true. Dr. Pepper
Wait,
0.
they changed the can for 0?
Yeah, for Coke Zero. I think it is. I think it is red now. I think the.
I thought
Yeah,
it was black. Okay.
No, I think
it
the
was
font is
black, and that was really good. When they went to the red can, they changed something. Something is weird about it.
Dr. Pepper Zero though is really good. I will stand by that.
Well, you're a
I
Dr.
haven't
Pepper.
tried it.
You're a
I've
Dr. Pepper main.
Yeah, I've mostly swapped though. I guess I really should, because I guess our sponsor is still Rogue Energy, so I should say what I'm doing.
Actually, we're about water now. We're
Oh, about
drinking
water now? Okay,
Yeah,
Okay.
we're about filtered water with epic water filters.
Yeah.
I've
you,
swapped
Thelma.
over to Gamer Subs now because it's a lot of caffeine and no sugar.
No. It's all about
Oh.
hydration. No caffeine. It's bad for
Oh,
you.
it's literally just water and powder, so it's a lot of hydration still.
Has anybody tried the Celsius?
I have not.
I like them. I'm a fan.
I think my mom drinks them.
You're
Oh.
a fan?
I'm a fan though.
Fan.
I don't know.
I was my dad was watching videos of really really old sodas that don't exist anymore. Like one of them was Jolt Cola. There's Jolt Cola. There was something called Aspen. That was supposed to be like an apple flavored soda.
Gross.
Oh. That's
Yeah,
like
it's-
sour apple or
No, like it's basically I think it was made by the same people who make Sprite.
Oh.
And so it was kind of like a apple, like almost kind of in that same vein of Sprite, like one of those softer soft drinks, if that makes sense. Yeah, we are still sponsored by
Right.
Rogue Energy. We are still
Yeah.
sponsored by Rogue Energy.
Shout out
Jonesy
to
just
Rogue
told
yeah,
us.
yeah. Hey, Nightbot.
10
Thanks,
seconds to
Mosey.
go.
Yeah, talking about Sprite, I was hanging out with some friends last night, and we saw this new flavor of Sprite out for some
Attackers
50 years of
objective is to
hip hop or
locate a bomb and
something. The
defuse it.
Sprite Legacy Lemonade or something.
Right.
That stuff was weird.
Oh, we're back.
You go Sprite Zero.
Oh, okay, Sprite Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because the stuff I drink right now has a lot more caffeine in it. Because, like sugar, as we see God of Defeat right now, playing really, really dangerous.
No, he doesn't. You cannot
does
sprint
not.
through lobby and live
Yeah.
as a defender.
Hobbs saying good night to defeat his own teammate. See, this
Yeah.
is what's nice. This is what BroLeague is about. Everyone's just having fun.
Nope, it's been a while since I've seen Hobbs on smoke in a BroLeague match.
I'm gonna play ATMs. Yeah, Hobbs used to be a smoke. Hobbs was playing as smoke, I believe, during my famous That's Diffusing.
Yeah.
I have way too many clips now. I don't know how I feel about it. Some of them are me as a player, some of them are me as a caster, and I don't know which I like better. None of the player ones are flattering at all.
No, specifically, is it season 2 or season 1 Cafe?
Season 2 Cafe is the one where I pull out the...
Yeah,
And
season
that's
2
a
Cafe.
penis.
Season 3 is the one where I say that's a penis.
Oh.
Okay.
Season 3 is when I started casting. Season 2 was... the cafe.
Yeah, season 3 there was some fun clips to take out of context.
Oh, well, what was that one? I don't remember that one.
A bomb has been located.
The cafe one?
Yeah.
Oh, camera. Paladin moment.
Full as
I just
complete
remember
that's all I have to say.
I just remember that's the penis.
I've got that's a penis.
I had it in my mouth.
Is that what?
That's...
Is that what he said?
Attackers drop the diffuser.
What?
Sack?
No. It's because they punched one out of the wall with a Rooney.
Diffuser.
Yeah.
Quiz, you were. Quiz, that was a more
The other one I
Oh, we
remember
don't
is...
talk
weird
about
one.
that.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
there's
we don't talk
30
about that
seconds
one.
left in the round?
There's 30 seconds left in the round. Defeat is the only one dead. Hobbs takes a lot of damage as that smoke. They have dropped a vault. Poseidon is playing for his life. Oh, that's a that was by Poseidon.
Yeah, that's a vault
You
drop.
can see his feet over there?
Yeah, you can. Simon getting
My boy Simon.
those kills, but they can't do anything. He needs to kill this Jaeger. The Jaeger is dead. Now it's just the player inside of garage.
Triple.
5 seconds left.
And diffuser is down.
Attackers recover
There's
the
no
bomb.
diffuser.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
that is
going
to
down?
be-
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Well played.
Was that a
Well
was that-
played.
Was that an ace?
No.
Are we sure? He got at least. Oh no, he probably didn't down the 0. Probably just
Did
finished
Dilly
that
just
0.
share the clip? No, Dilly shared the season 2 clip. Okay.
You shared the season 2 clip. Why do you have that just ready?
We all do.
Ooh.
Where could we see that? I would love to see it.
It's in Twitch chat. I just closed Twitch chat and opened it again, so I don't have it.
Dilly.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I highly recommend. I've never had Red Bull. I personally don't like it. I do recommend Gamer Subs. I've really enjoyed it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Yeah,
as many bombs as they can.
Yeah.
I at least enjoy it. There's caffeine-free versions of it too. So
Nah,
After
you need a
being
little
told
caffeine.
excuse me. After being told what Red Bull tastes like, I can never drink it again because it tastes too much like what that thing is.
What is that thing?
battery acid.
Fake.
What?
You know the pink
I
urinal
heard
cakes?
battery. I heard. Oh. How do you
Does
know what
someone
those
know-
taste like?
Why does someone know what the urinal
10
cake
seconds
tastes
remaining.
like, Chad?
I would
Wait,
love to know
can I
I
that.
don't know, but it.
Can I guess?
5 seconds remaining.
He's
who
not
told
wrong.
you?
I mean, but I like
No,
urine
no.
cakes.
I was told that by people in real life that I worked with.
Oh, in real. Okay, because
Yeah.
if it was someone that we both knew, I feel like
No.
I would know who said it.
Hold on.
That
But-
feels like a
Let's
cop.
not. Let's not
You know.
ignore the fact that Quiz said you're not wrong, but I like urinal cakes.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
I-
But like, no one knows what that actually tastes like. But for some reason, tasting Red Bull, it tastes like that.
It tastes like what you think.
I
it
actually
tastes.
don't mind the Red Bull taste. Maybe I like urinal cakes. I don't know.
Okay,
I've
Dilly
never had
posted
one.
the other clip. We have a gridlock coming up from Dark Bacon Lord. Getting back into the game as we haven't really talked about it in a while.
Yeah, we went.
Really?
That was.
But we
You've gone
have a
on some
Wamai on the board, a good bulletproof on what is that called again? I forgot the call out. It's
I
some
know
like
there's a-
G2 player.
I know that there's a call out. If it's a G2 player, my money's on Doki.
No.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Is it Benja?
No.
Is it Out?
No.
Okay, well, there's only 2 G2 players left. Is it Virtue?
Bomb
No.
located by attackers.
Okay,
You
so
got one more
it's
guess.
Blur.
You got one more guess.
Maybe old G2 player.
Okay, maybe it's Citizen then.
No.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
A nice pick off of Nova.
It's some
Nova.
European player at least. I don't know.
It's Europe. Okay, well now that's a bit of a bigger pool.
Yeah, it is. I
Mary is
completely
the first one
forgot.
picked off. She does a lot of damage to Gato defeat, but the problem is you have the Doc on your side, so none of that matters.
Yeah. Hey,
do
now that your
enjoy seeing
hard
the
breach gone.
I do enjoy seeing the gridlock. There are no feet holes looking at that stock window jump in, so it looks like Bacon will just take that for free. Thank you very much. There's 50 seconds left, though. 50
It's-
seconds. Your hard breach is dead.
Dilly just said
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Kanto.
Attackers have recovered
And
their
it's
Yeah.
Kanta. 50 seconds,
was
your hard
G2.
breach is dead. You have no real map control. You have no opening picks. Everyone's at full health. So it looks like Dynamite pushed up a little.
He's top main. There's player in elevator 2 in Trump. And 1 in sight. That's the elevator player. There's 1 on Trump rotate. Gets the kill trade. But Simon picks up another one.
Attackers have dropped
Another by Rock. Gets traded out by Nova. 2v2. 10 seconds on the clock.
10 seconds left.
Diffuser is not in hand. And that's a pivotal pick by Nova. And Simon cannot win this round. As
I was
Nova
gonna make
ends
sure
up.
he doesn't even get the chance.
Yeah.
Power of Warden.
So it starting to look like Polo's prediction is coming true.
Yeah, Polo
what I-
predicted that.
Yeah, bro. Good job.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
four
dude.
rounds from the side
Quiz-
of Moss
Quiz
Burgers
just
already.
in the background. Yeah, Polo, good job.
I mean, that's what I do.
Is what Polo has got scary accurate predictions.
Yeah.
Dilly, I don't like Red Bull either, but legally it is the best energy drink. I feel bad for you. Imagine being signed into a contract that you have to say Red Bull is the best energy drink.
Attackers
While
need
you
to
sip on
locate
your
and
Monster.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
I hate Monster more, I think. I think I'd rather drink Red Bull than Monster, to be honest.
About full throttle.
Could never have that.
I've heard
That's my
Rockstar's not
favorite.
bad.
That was my favorite at the time.
I've only had like the flavored versions of Monster. That's it.
Have you guys heard the new Tenacious D song, by the way?
The video game one?
That one, but they also came out with another one, Wicked Game.
Oh no, I haven't.
It's actually really good. It's a lot more
Oh,
in
we're
line
on
with-
Archives Tellers.
Oh, we are. Nova, by the way, sitting at 10-2. Tasak sitting at 5-4. Nova has more kills than everyone on his team. Every other person on his team combined.
Yes. It's even. It's even.
Nope, it's not. Do your math, Chad.
I did
5,
call
6,
Simon
7,
at
8,
12.
I'm dumb.
So we'll
Yeah.
see.
See, that's the difference, Chad. I graduated college. You're not done yet.
Yo, I have 1 semester.
Grow up,
I'll
bro.
have my engineering degree this December.
Congratulations. Defeat's dead already. What the hell? Tasak is
Tasak
dead
is
too.
dead.
Here
What
we go.
the hell?
Here we go.
And that should be all top floor control gotten by the attack, and they have the fuse and sledge to just go at it.
Oh, go at it, huh?
Yeah, but Nova could be a thorn if he decides to walk up the square and is able to make it alive.
Yeah. I think though you've still got the C4 in pocket. I feel like you probably just want to save that a little bit. See if you can make a play before you go fight.
You could.
It's tricky though because it's a 5v3. You know you need to get something before that execute starts.
Oh, but that's
and
a-
it's dead.
Wait, no, that's the
tough.
attack getting a pick. I
That's
thought that was
tough.
defense. Rock getting a third. Third for their
Yeah.
team
Bomb
on the
located
round.
by attackers.
Rock
Now
is
it's
like,
a-
screw it, I can't win my gunfights when I'm fighting them face to face. Time to go sneaky. I've done that before too. There have been like games
Oh yeah. We all have.
head off of dynamite but won't pick up bacon. That freaking Morty skin, man, that's just actually terrifying, to be honest. It's the
Yeah,
same thing
and-
with like the Mr. Meese one. It's just like that's not even like tactical. That just freaks me out.
Poseidon able to get a pick up onto Rock. He's just dancing under this vertical plate. Gets Morty as well.
Two.
You just said Morty. You just called it.
Yes. But that's site control. With diffuser on Maryberry, but Maryberry's upstairs, so they have to drop and no vertical play anymore. So it's just Simon as Poseidon wraps back around to square.
Simon
But this
wins
plant is
the
gonna go
attack.
down in tellers.
Down in Tellers. John, I swear.
That sounded like a Capcan trap, but I don't believe it was.
Did I think? You'd have to imagine they probably have drones on the side. Yeah, they know where he is now. Simon will
Yeah.
pick
Told
back.
you, Simon wins though.
Poseidon literally just, I don't know what's happening, I don't know what's happening, the ceiling is gone, the ceiling is gone. Oh, hi there. The ceiling is gone, the ceiling is gone. Oh, hello again. Just running around in circles and getting 2 kills.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's still a really solid defense on Bank of all maps.
Yeah, getting 4 rounds on defense on an even map like Bank. Bank is... It's... I would say it's even.
I would say Bank is attacker, so, well, when played correct, and by correctly I mean like both sides playing it to the best of their abilities,
It is
Bank.
attacker side.
Attackers
Bank
need to
should be
locate
attacker
and
sided.
defuse bombs.
so, like, if you're up against, if there are 2 equal teams, completely equal in all things, Bank should lean attacker sided, just because it realistically it's not that difficult to drone out.
No. there's so many long angles the attack has the advantage on because of their rifles.
Yes.
SMGs don't work that great at range. They do have the fire rate, so you can spray a bunch of bullets, but more than likely you're going to lose the gunfight because of damage drop-off and the
10
scopes.
seconds remaining.
You know what I love so much? For the longest time, the whole thing with Siege was
5
defense,
seconds to go.
they have the weaker guns, and attack gets the assault rifles and the
Attacker's
DMRs.
objective is to locate a bomb.
Now it's just like, hey, defense, you want an assault rifle and a
Attackers have
DMR?
located a bomb.
Yeah, you get a Rooney. Who else? Who has a rifle? Thunderbird. Thunderbird has a rifle.
Thunderbird has an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Fenrir has the MP5, or not MP5, MP7, which is
an SMG.
Yeah, which is one of the best guns in the game, though.
Yeah.
Someone else has Dynamite picks up Nova.
Ooh.
Fenrir has a 1.5 on it too.
Does have a 1.5. How does Dynamite? Was that a rush just in through dirt?
The thing.
Quiz, can you go top down real quick and show us where the Ash death is? Where the heck is the Ash death symbol?
There's
Turn the
no
camera.
Goyo and no smoke, so it's just Tachanka here to deny the plant as it goes down, and they can't stop it now.
Those Tachankas are not going to hit, and even if they do hit, they're not going to do enough damage to Monty in time as this plant is down. Is that hatch reinforced?
Defenders have
Yes, it is.
If that hatch is reinforced, this might as well just be a GG for this round. Because, I mean, there's really nothing you can do. You can't really flank, because Taesak picks up one, but Maryberry picks up another. All those gridlocks are a little problematic, but now you just got Monty sitting at the bottom of the stairs. 20 seconds left. Taesak will pick up his second. Castle's working his way down main as Rock pushes up, picks up Taesak, will not pick up the second though.
They have 2 seconds to kill this. Oh, and no, not enough time, and that's the attack getting a quick plant win.
That's really good droning. Whoever's the IGL for the side of Danger Platypus, not Danger Platypus, sorry. Whoever's the IGL for the side of Moss Murderers, give yourself a small round of applause. That was a brilliant call. Perfect call.
You know, maybe them looking at the layout of the map before the round helped. Well, not before the round, before the map.
Yeah, but that's one of those rounds where you drone and realize, hey, wait a second. You have a Goya.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. They don't have the hatch open. Hey, wait a second. There's no one playing on servers. You guys just want to.
They don't have a smoke. They have 3 roamers. It's just Tachanka.
Yeah, and if Tachanka misses his first 2 fires, like he ended up doing, he will not kill that Monty in time to avoid getting that plant down.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But now we see basement again. And changing it up, they have the smoke this time. Smoke doesn't have shield anymore. Like, Tachanka still has his shield. But definitely a better gadget, by far.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And that's Mozzie. That's a Mozzie drone for the side of Danger Platypus. As they're looking to get their drone advantage. Already 3 drones off the board for Moss Murderers.
10 seconds left.
Definitely. It's definitely looking good already, but then again, the last round looked good already. You had the opening pick, you blunted their offense, and then
Attackers are moving to defuse
still
the
lost.
bomb.
I feel like in the last couple games now, opening picks have not translated very well to 1 rounds.
All of the teams have gotten much better at, if they lose that first person, adjusting their playstyle mid-round, slowing down or speeding up as needed.
I feel like something else is, I feel like BroLeague teams are being much better of that opening pick isn't someone important. Like, you're not losing that Thermite early, you're not losing that Ace early. Losing Ash early is painful because that's a gun off the board, but you can survive losing Ash. You cannot survive losing Thermite, and you cannot survive losing Ace.
Yeah. I do like the playstyle here by Danger Platypus. They're using this Echo as the droner, helping out these mid-floor and top-floor roamers, making sure they know exactly where the attackers are pushing from, but they see these drones, they're just gonna fall back and wait it out. A minute off the board already.
I mean, if you're Platypus, you know you need to win this round. You cannot afford to let it go 6-2 already.
Yeah, and Solus just making sure she doesn't get seen. That's another Echo drone coming up into open area, waiting to see if there's any push coming.
We're already at minute 40. They haven't... I don't think they know that Solus is up there. I don't think they know where any of these players are. The site is still basement. What's funny is, if, you know, if Moss Murderers drone this a little bit better, they would realize pretty fast, hey guys, there's one person on site right now, and it's the Echo.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have his gun up. Smoke is inside a vault, maybe? No, Smoke's upstairs on blue.
Simon's in the Dynamite will pick up the first pick on to defeat. He is top blue. Simon's in the wrong elevator, by the way. I think.
Yes.
I don't think Simon's in the one that has the hatch. It doesn't really matter because Rock.
The one closer to the stairs has the hatch.
Yes, Simon is in the wrong one, but it won't matter as Simon picks up one.
Yeah, that's three picks actually, going on the side of Danger Platypus. And now it's just one player inside of Tellers? Or no, Archives, excuse me. So he creeps towards Tellers, and the player inside of Staff Room. And no hard breach charges, they got the hatch open, nothing else can get open.
They're out of hard breach gadgets. This could be one of those rounds where you kind of just say 2v5, make it a 1v5. Hey, let's have a little timeout. Anyone need to go to the bathroom, refill your drink?
The Echo drone bouncing off the ceiling.
The Echo drone, hello.
15 seconds to go.
Yeah. This round is done and dusted. There's nothing that Nomad can do, and that's a flawless round for the side of Danger Platypus. Definitely showing up much better than the first half of this map.
But now, you know, you have to win. You're going to have to win some tertiary sites, is the problem.
Yeah.
Pause. They have a timeout. Why do they need... I guess pause for them. But, kids, you have a timeout, and we still don't care.
Wait, didn't
what are the
Orange
rules?
team asked to pause, and then Blue team took a timeout?
Quiz at this point.
Ah.
They took a timeout.
I think Quiz, at this point, it's probably just a siege bug.
Okay.
Wait, each team gets
it's
two
on you,
timeouts?
Quiz.
Wait,
be
since when did
honest,
teams
it's
get
on
2
you.
timeouts?
I don't know.
Whatever, they got 2 timeouts, okay.
Asking the wrong person. I'm not in charge of this train, buddy.
Nah.
I'm just in the back right now. So.
Ah, no. Come on, Paladin. You're the commissioner.
It's their birthday gift from Quiz. Quiz's birthday, they get 2 timeouts.
There you
Mosey's
go.
still the commish.
Yeah.
Till informed otherwise.
Yeah. And we're seeing the Oryx Vigil, so still more roam setup from the side of Danger Platypus. And now they're on Teller's Archives. Probably a better site than Top Floor. If they play it right.
Yeah, if they play it right. Teller's Archives is still a very difficult site to win. I would rather see them go open area.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Possibly.
as many bombs
But it looks like they want to be as far away from the entry points as possible. So Teller's Archives does that for them. There's no direct entry point to this site from the outside the building. Unlike open area and top floor.
I mean, that's the problem. I love attacking bank. Defending is always stressful. You can see.
Okay, Mosey says playoffs, they add 1. Okay.
Alright.
So I guess we have 2 separate, or 2,
I don't mind
not
that.
separate requests.
I wish that we could make it so that you get 1 per side. Like, you get 1 timeout when you're attacking, and then you get your other timeout when you're defending.
That would be cool,
That would be cool.
but the game doesn't do that.
That would require Ubisoft to be, you know, smart.
I mean, hey, at least they aren't acting like Riot right now. But we don't need to get into that.
Yeah, everyone gives, like, let's just say right now, if you're an esports player, I feel really bad if you're under any ecosystem besides Valve's right now.
Yeah. Ubisoft just like, hey, how about let's cut it down to 2 seasons instead of 3, and you don't get paid for half the year.
I hate that gun skin so much on the Kia.
Yeah. It's so big. At least it's not the machete.
That's true. That's true. As we do see Nova's already taking the ground under here. This is a risky push-up, though, because you have so many angles you have to watch if you push into lobby right here.
Yeah, but they're looking to possibly just walk into sight.
I mean, that's an
with
option definitely for Teller's Archives. It did not drone out elevators, though, which is what I would be worried about.
Pulse is possibly in huge danger as they just walk into circle desk, jump over the desk. They're looking to get into the site right now. They're all just hovering around the doors.
I mean, with
And
that
Pulse,
wall open where it is.
Pulse doesn't know. Mute gets killed on the main stairs. Pulse definitely knows now. Got a defeat down. But that's 3 kills onto the defense.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they're just all able to walk into sight. There's 2 players both on main stairs just watching the entry points. And you can't flank them on that side.
Nope. Imagine the Oryx just jumps up full hatch. Hello, boys.
Yeah, Rock wraps around to blue, pushes into archives now. He's looking to contest his entry point. They do have this wall open so he can see the doorway. But they're definitely going to be checking to see him there, and they do. He gets a little bit of damage onto Poseidon, but not much.
And here has
Fuse.
Oh, they do
but that
have
opens,
that.
Yeah. Fuse opens up that angle on the printer to be able to see the entry point, but Rock gets shut down by the fuses. And now it's just Simon with the lock. But he's shot out from main stairs, and there's no way for him to get back.
I think we might have a return flawless round as he does shut down Simon. Simon does shut down Defeat. What the hell? Oh, he chased him down.
Defeat pushed down main stairs. Yeah.
I mean, right
so
now
this
they're just...
this could be a 1v5 ace clutch, but it's very unlikely for us to see it as Simon's about to get shot from the back. He doesn't know about the player in long desk, but that player's just playing the vertical. He's not going to swing. He doesn't know about Oryx here. Now he does. Oryx is in CEO. Fuse has the angle. Fuse looks away. But there's no time for Simon to be able to win this. 3 seconds, 2, 1, no time.
One more round, and we're going to map 3.
Yeah.
You would think these map picks were switched. Are we sure that this isn't? Are we sure that this isn't Moss Murderer's map pick?
According to the overlay, it is. Yeah, according to the overlay, it should be Danger Platypus's pick.
One more round, possibly, unless Danger Platypus can fight back a little bit and drag this to overtime. And even then, even if they win the next 3 rounds in a row, it's still overtime. It's not a 1 map yet.
Yeah, but if Moss Murderers win this, we get a map 3, and they still have a whole nother map to win on Cafe.
Bomb located by attackers.
Map 3's probably the most stressful thing ever.
Yeah, and we haven't seen a map 3 yet this season. This would be the first one.
To be fair, we've only had one other best of 3.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday was a very dominant showing from the side of Super Soakers, right?
It was not.
Map 1 was close, and then it was a 7-1 sweep on Villa.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yes, Super Soakers dominated their map pick. They sent Modest Militia home, who was the 4 seed, so... I mean, this play-in already has 1 upset. Will we see another?
Yeah, though many people would argue that that wasn't an upset. By standing, it was.
Yes, by standing it was. No. Militia did have this... Like, they had some problem. They lost their best player. I believe he went to the Air Force? Air Force or Navy?
Who was that?
Blanket.
Blanket?
That's why Blanket wasn't there.
Yeah.
So they had not really a last-minute sub, but the team changed. The team that got that 4th seed was not the team that played in the play-in. Unfortunately, nothing could be done about it, though.
Yeah.
But no, it was. We've already had 1 5th seed move on. Moss Murder is looking to be the 2nd as they try to win this round to force that map 3.
And we're seeing the same side of Teller's Archives here. Oh no, it's open area. Never mind. It's open area. They have the rotation holes made. They're playing all across the middle floor with 1 roamer on the top floor. Oryx, who's going to be facing down a Monty. But Monty is dead, along with Nova. That is a great C4 play from Dark Bacon Lord.
Yeah. To be blunt, that probably means we're going to see another round at least.
Yeah, we definitely are. Unless,
Unless we see some magic from Tasek and God of Defeat that was illegal. Nothing's illegal. Well, actually, no, there are some illegal things in BroLeague. There's some skins and things, and also, spawn peeking. But...
yeah.
Well, it's not even really spawn peeking. What is it, 15 second roll? 10 second roll?
10 seconds, yeah. BroLeague has 2 or 3 seconds. We do 10. And Simon just drive-by killing Tasek. Now looking to jump up the hatch, possibly. And God of Defeat is still outside the building, too scared to enter. As there's no way for them to know where these attackers are. And Poseidon's known on main stairs. He has nowhere to go with his teammate on the other side of the building outside.
Yeah, I mean, right now, this is definitely a time where I think you take one of those unofficial timeouts. Like, hey guys, we just need 1 round on this map. Let's take a deep breath. Let's, we don't need to panic, basically, with 1 round.
Yeah.
Like,
they still have 2 more chances after this.
Yeah, the enemy team has to be perfect. We can afford to drop a round, or even 2, really. You obviously don't want to let this go to overtime, because you don't know which side you're going to get. I don't think we set sides for overtime.
No, I don't think we did.
I don't think we do. I think we do random. Probably should start letting teams pick their overtime side, but that's, we can do that for the playoffs as we get a flawless round from the defense.
Yeah, a big flawless. I believe in competitive, what they do is the team that picked the map gets to pick overtime, and the team that didn't pick the map picks in regulation.
Yeah.
So it gives the advantage in a 6-6 to the team that picked the map.
Yes. But let me have Capcan. Oh, well, actually, wait. Does that mean they ran into a Capcan trap and then the C4?
Think so.
Probably.
That's just mean.
Yeah, the only other form of info they would have had on it is Echo, and I don't think Echo's cams were in Janitor at the time. And it looks like they're bringing out the Tachanka again for basement. Still no other form of denial. They have the Echo, but it's just Tachanka as the hard denial.
Yeah, this could be that mistake. But, I don't necessarily hate it.
Oh, definitely not.
It's just a lot of risks.
5 seconds left.
Has Danger Platypus has not won this side as defense yet.
Attackers are
If I'm correct, right? They've lost it twice already. Danger Platypus has already lost this site once.
Yes,
Their only defensive win was that opener. Right.
I believe so.
They lost to the Rush. They lost to the other Rush. And then they lost to Tellers.
So, yeah, I think so. They've lost Archives. No, they've only lost Archives and Basement. And they only lost Basement.
Basement twice.
No, they only Basement once. They had a 4-2.
There was 2 Rush
defense. This Rock gets picked up first. That's huge. Huge.
I don't remember. Okay.
No,
We can press it on and see, but...
Oh,
yeah.
This Nova picks up 2 huge opening picks onto Simon and Rock as they're just running away. Rock calling him a whore.
Yeah, some smack talk in chat. Rock getting picked up.
I remember Rock's smack talk.
Yeah, you ready for it on Tuesday?
Oh, thrilled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paladin, you told me I couldn't do that.
I know. We are not talking smack.
Okay, just setting up the attack network here. There's only 3 defenders. There's Tachanka and Echo are still up to try and deny the plant spot. And then there's Castle with the 1.5. Castle and Echo both having 1.5s. Castle has the long angle onto default plant spot from Garage. Those head holes are really useful. You don't see it often in ranked, but it allows you to get that long angle to the default plant. You can shoot the top of their head as they're planting, crouched, turn backwards. If you open up that red hole as well.
Yep.
And not much happening for now. It's still posturing. 45 seconds left. Tachanka using his utility. Tasek taking some burn damage. And he gets picked up by Maryberry. That's the castle in the garage.
Bullet damage.
Buck drops. Echo drone above them. They know about the players pushing in. Maryberry gets another player as Dynamite picks up one on main stairs. Dynamite picked off.
Why don't you just go for
They know the garage
here?
player.
10 seconds
That's a
remaining.
quad kill for Nova. They don't know about Echo. But Echo's on cam, so he can get picked off. He doesn't! 3 seconds left. And that's a defensive round for Danger Platypus. That should not have been won.
You just planned. Why don't you just plan?
It's an Echo.
Yeah, but there's only 2 Echo drones. You have 5 people alive.
Well, they
Was it-
did.
That was a 5v3. You just plant. Rip
BroLeague. Yeah. A great timeout now. They need to win this round. Danger Platypus taking the timeout. Pause. We need to use our other rehost.
Is that legal?
Okay.
Are they allowed to do that?
Nova getting frame drops. Nova should be able to close their game and
Yeah, Nova
restart
should be
their
able to
game.
close and rehost.
Okay.
We will pause.
We shouldn't need to rehost. We should just have a
Oh, yeah.
pause.
Yeah, just a pause because they never technically. I don't know what the exact ruling is. I think this is their last. This is their last technical pause that they get, basically. If I remember correctly, I believe they get 2, and then after that, they basically just don't. They just don't get the option, or not don't get the option. I'm forgetting what the.
Okay, it is paused. Okay.
Yeah, no, they get this one. This is their last one though, and Hobbs
Yeah.
has already acknowledged.
We'll see. Oh, Dilly even DM'd me Kanto. I didn't see. Back when we were talking about Kanto.
Right.
And we're going top floor.
We're gonna
Defense
go
has
top.
not brought this out. Or this. Danger Platypus has not played it.
Correct. They've only played, I believe, open area
Basement 3
and
times. Open area
basement.
tellers.
Oh, and archives.
Archives they got destroyed on. Open area they won. Basement they went 1 and 2. And now it's top floor. Actually, press tab real quick.
I mean, that round's
Wait.
really gotta hurt the side of.
Oh, they won basement? Wait.
They only won basement
Lost
once.
basement. Oh, they're 2 and 1. Okay. I thought they lost it twice.
The first time they lost to that rush. The second time, I think, was actually pretty similar to that one, where it was a back and forth round that just at the very end, they were able to claw their way back in.
Okay. But they have to win this top floor defense.
Yep.
And we
They
see
have
the
to,
Solus
too.
and Pulse come out from the side of Danger Platypus. 2 very strong operators on this site, being able to play from below. Along with the C4 of either Kate or Warden. Maybe both. I would expect Warden to bring a shield and play around vending machine.
I would like Nova to boot up a little bit faster. I kind
It's-
of need to go to the
it's-
bathroom, and this map has to end one way or the other before I can do
Here.
that.
Here, go ahead.
No, because with my luck, it's literally going to be, all right, I'll be right back, and then as I'm walking away, Nova's gonna join.
You're right.
Although then, now, opposite my luck, I'm going to sit here for the next half hour and Nova's not going to be back.
True. He did just close this game. It's going to take him a while to boot it back up. Probably going to have to optimize shaders again. My game's been doing that every time I boot up now. For those of you that don't know, remember to go into your program files and clear out Ubisoft's avatar cache folder, because it saves 3 copies of everyone's profile picture that you've played with, and it doesn't delete them, and then it loads it back into memory every single time you open the game. So make sure you clear that out every once in a while. That's a new thing this season. That way your memory doesn't get all eaten up by pictures.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not here yet.
Debating. I'll give it another 5 minutes.
Okay, we're good.
All right, guys. Woo!
Nova's back.
Nova's back. Yay! Wiz, push the button.
We're back. Wait, whoa,
Yay.
Rock.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
Those are things
make
that
sure
just
we
happen.
swap to the versus. No, game stream match over.
There it is.
There we go.
No,
OBS
do
is
not
working.
close. Do not close out of OBS. No,
We're good.
All right. Everybody
We're
chill.
on
Everybody just take a chill
floor.
pill, okay?
Wait, Cade has observation blockers?
Does he?
Yeah, look at his gadget. That's an interesting choice, as he is trying to melee open the rotate onto Janitor. This is big for you. You always want to melee down those paintings, or those corkboards. Corkboards, right? Always melee those. Yeah, melee them down, all those hanging things on the wall. Melee them down before you open your rotates, and it'll save you a lot of effort.
They're from a time known as, what, 2012? They don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Imagine having a chalkboard or a corkboard. Even a whiteboard at this point.
I kind of miss the aesthetic of chalkboards, to be honest.
Yeah, have you seen those like videos of people learning how to do the dotted line on them?
Ugh.
That's so satisfying, yeah.
Well, here we go. We just need one more defense from the side of Danger Platypus to force overtime.
Yeah, but
and
at
keep
the same...
possibility of a 2-0.
Yeah. But if Moss Murderers win this, we go to a map 3 for the first time this season.
Only had 2 chances.
Yeah. But seeing it early on is going to be a great look as to how the rest of this major is going to play out.
I like how you
well,
cut
we're
away
not in
from...
the major yet.
No, we're not. Well, the major literally starts Tuesday because of how fast we scheduled our game.
Yeah, we wanted to play.
We wanted to play also because I have a wedding I have to go to, and I'd rather not have to worry about scheduling while that's going on.
Yeah, and Rock's out of town next week too, so we gotta get it done.
Oh, that's perfect. Rock and I are literally out of town at the same time.
Yeah.
If I see him at that wedding, there's no way. There's no way he knows.
No, there's no way he's going to your wedding. Or whoever's wedding that is.
Wedding.
Yeah. Damn, it is that time of year that people are getting married.
It is. People like summer weddings. As Tasek picks up the first kill on Mary Berry, that's the pulse gone.
It's a great start for the side of Moss Murderers, trying to get any advantage they can in this round to push it to map 3. With Pulse dead, it's just rock and roll on the Solus to wait for the planter. And, yeah, these breaches are opened. It might not even be big enough for Osa to push in here. That breach on the sidewall of CEO. And Solus just waiting down below. He sees the third ace charge used to make that walkthrough. The first set being a bit too high. Osa walking in. Someone gets shot out.
I called 12
Osa's
from
on the
Simon,
desk.
by the way.
Yeah, called 12
She's
from
placing
Simon.
down her shield. It's 10 seconds left, and there's Solus below. That's an impact. One impact down.
You know the Solus is underneath now, as Rock can just easily prevent this. That's the diffuser dead. We're going over.
And we have...
Here we go.
Okay. These rounds are going, or feel like they're going by faster than I think they should.
Don't
Are.
want
They're going by
anybody
really
to forget
fast.
that I
Yeah,
called Simon 12 in this one.
I look up at the clock, we have 2 minutes 30, I look back and we have 15 seconds. I don't know what's going on in between there.
That's Siege.
Um,
That is a very
Yeah,
Siege thing.
Quiz,
yeah.
can you
Siege
tell me
thing.
how many that
Nope.
Simon has right now?
Oh,
It's 12, bro.
okay. What you
Called it.
already knew. Okay.
Yep,
That's fine.
called it.
Yeah. But it looks like Danger Platypus in overtime on the defensive side, they're going back down to basement that they have won twice.
Need to locate and defuse as
Does.
many
I mean, right now we're seeing some really good performances from the whole team. Simon's got 12 kills, Dynamite has 13, Mary Berry has 11, 3 players over double digits. Meanwhile, on the side of Moss Murderers, Nova's really kind of... He's got a 2.0 KD right now. Tasek is the only other person close to double digits with 9 kills.
Yeah.
It's really strong. Hobbs is not having the performance you and I thought he would have. I'm sure he's not very happy with it either.
He is goated, but he's goated as a sub, not as a player on his own team.
That's true.
before insertion.
It's kind of
He
like
always shows up as a sub.
it's kind of like what Quid has done so far this
Objective is
season.
to defuse a bomb.
Yeah.
Quid's stats with his own team aren't great, but like the few times he subbed in, he's like dropped double digits I think every time.
Yeah. I mean, Hobbs had... Did he have a 20 kill game almost? Or is the record still 18 this season? I don't remember.
I don't fully remember, to be honest.
Y'all were saying Quid, not Quiz, right? Because Quiz
Quid
sucks.
and E.
Yeah, and no, I would never get 18 kills.
No, he did though. He
Just to make sure, Quiz.
Oh,
Quiz
thanks,
was shocked
Cole.
by this, Illinois. Polo, I'd like to remind you that we are Quiz's team's only win.
Oh, yeah. Don't bring it up again. He's brought it up so much. to me.
Hatch is open above, but this is a heavy roam setup, so the hatches inside of open are open.
Did he just
I
shoot
got-
the pick one?
He almost did. I believe he whiffed.
But that would have been really funny. Oh, they're droning me!
Yeah. And 2 minutes left on the clock. Still good. Yeah. Good work by the attack. They haven't actually made it onto the first floor yet, but it's all clear for them to push in.
Mm-hmm.
And with only the smoke and echo, I mean, they have a C4, they have the Solus, smoke and echo. They should be able to deny these plants. Echo being really strong, as we saw that one round. But this could go any way. With everyone at full health still. Default cams are still up. Minute left. Minute 10.
What, is everyone back down on site now?
Yeah.
Like
Slowly working their way around, opening hatches. I believe Buck opened up both of those site hatches. They don't have any hard breach for the main wall, though. That was their only 2 forms of hard breach. So when they get into sight, they have to find a safe place to plant. Blue is fully clear. That's server control for the side of the attack as they slowly creep up onto the CC door. Or security door.
Yep. Right now, you see. I mean, that's just, they have nothing set up right now.
There's 30 seconds left, and that's the first smoke grenade. There's nothing they can do to enter sight right now. They would just have to sprint through to their death.
All Echo drones are still up, these smoke grenades. Oh, by the way, props to Dynamite for knowing the lineups for those smoke grenades, because I do not.
Yeah, and with the wall still closed, those smoke grenades being thrown far actually prevents more of this area for them to walk in. Tasek gets a kill though. That's 2 kills for Tasek, but no time for them to get the plant down, and that's the round for Danger Platypus trying to close this out.
Well, you know what the issue was there. Do you know where Diffuser was?
Upstairs?
It was on the other side. It wasn't on the server side. It was on the vault side.
Okay. Did he die?
No, he was alive. They just,
Okay.
I think they didn't realize who had it at the time. Because that's happened, obviously, before.
Oh, Hobbs had it. Okay.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
And now Danger Platypus bringing out the Monty again. Monty and Brava. We haven't seen Brava all game.
Not seen Bravo all game.
Attackers
Bravo's one of those operators that I really felt like would have more of an impact.
I want to be honest, Paladin. I do kind of like the Bravo play.
I do like the Bravo play. I don't hate it.
I know 2 people that would definitely love Brava more than their old love.
I love it on Shell A. I don't know how much I love it on Bang, but I love it on Shell A.
I think, yeah, she's really good on every map. And if you're ever thinking about playing Twitch, stop. Play Brava.
I agree.
5 seconds.
And they decide to bring Ash anyways, okay. And 0 instead of Monty.
Locate and
Yep,
defuse
no,
the bomb.
that's, this looks like a speed rush, doesn't it?
They have 6 hard breaches, so I doubt it's gonna be that fast.
Oh, I didn't see the number of hard breaches. Okay. I also, no, actually, you're right. Brava, you definitely want to. I thought they were looking to end the game right here, but looks like they're going to take this slow and methodical.
This Brava is gonna try to drone in, maybe take care of those K-Claws from below. If she captures a K-Claw or a Bandit Charge, or mutate, or, yeah, K-Claw or Bandit Charge, it'll just destroy them like a Twitch does. But you do have to spend that time taking control of it. And here comes the slow round of droning out the entire map only to find out that there is 1 person.
Yep, only a single person, but that's Bank.
Yep. It's also Clubhouse. Which we saw just
that's also
before
Oregon.
Yeah.
That's also Cafe. That's also
No.
Villa. That's also
No.
Cafe. You need to
Cafe
make
and
sure.
Villa, there's more.
That's true.
At least in BroLeague.
See Simon getting these hatches open. He seems very comfortable on this Ying.
Yeah. Easily getting those hatches open. Got a defeat. Still not droned out. He's sitting inside of Teller, so at any moment he could push in for a play. But I don't think the attack knows.
I don't think they know either.
And I don't know how much God of Defeat knows either.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone's aware where anyone is right now.
No. But he gets the buck. That's a huge pick on a Dynamite. Now, all but 2 of their hard breach charges are used up. As Dynamite didn't get a chance to use his.
Didn't get a chance. He's going to
That's another pick!
He's going to pick up the Brava, so I really hope hacking was done.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
no,
not
this-
able to open up the vault hatch this time. None of the other hatches are available. So their hard breaches have to go onto server side. That's really it. But there's even going to be a K-Claw on server, because there's one on Red, or on Vault Hatch, and there's one somewhere else. He knows about the player in elevator now because of that beeper, or is that main stairs? Elevator doesn't get seen! He looks away!
Elevator, just doesn't. If the elevator player picks up that kill, that's huge for them. Simon will get taken down
the fire.
By
Neither one of them see each other as he jumps in, going for this bomb chassis player, picks up the kill, sees Cade, but it's a 1v3. Mareberry has to get all three, and that's a shorty, not a shorty, an ITA from close range.
Knowing the name of the shotgun.
Yes. Well, it's the ITA S and the ITA L. S is for short, L is for long.
Right, well, max overtime. Neither team can really seem to win their attacks on this map. We've only had a total of 4 attack wins.
Yes. You're right.
Hit tab real quick. Quiz. Yeah, so let's see. Defense 1 4. Yeah. It's only a total of 4 attack wins.
And now we're going back to open area. This site is the one that I would say Danger Platypus looked the best on.
I would agree. It's difficult for me to pick who I think is going to win right now. I mean, obviously, it's kind of easy to just say the fact that, I mean, Danger Platypus is on defense right now, so they will probably win.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, anything could happen right now this last round. It's tricky. It's difficult to see, because even some of the rounds that have been won or lost by other teams, they've been close.
Yeah. And there's no way that Lost Murderers is just going to give up now. This is their last round. If they lose this, they are out. They don't get to play anymore. This is it.
This is what it all comes down to.
Losing to a team with a sub. Imagine. But in all fairness, Rock is a great sub. Okay, we got the Oryx upstairs again. Simon looking to go as crazy as he did on the first time. I believe he picked up a few kills early last time they played this site. And Ash opening up that wall into Printer, between Printer and Staff, forcing the defenders to not have any way to rotate between sites except through tellers. But again, we're not seeing much action yet. It's all going to come down to these last minute, likely. Yeah. But they spot out the Oryx. Oryx getting droned. There's a player on his windows, a player pushing up long desk area. No, Staff.
That's a huge opening pick. How the heck do you get Dynamite as the Echo first?
It looks like Dynamite must have just showed himself a little bit too much over in Staff room as he gets shot through the wall.
That's a huge opening pick, because that means those Echo drones, wherever they are, that's where they're staying.
Yeah.
No
longer deny a plant. Yeah. And he's also 13 of their kills. He's one of their players that has been popping off this game.
Yeah. The longer and later we're going, though, right now, the more and more...
They still have 2 C4s. They know about the Oryx. Oryx getting lit up, but he comes back alive. He's getting pushed out, though. There's a player in his elevator.
Yep.
But Bacon Lord gets him.
I'm pretty sure Bacon just saved Oryx's life. I'm pretty sure that was the player who was chasing him.
Simon is getting flashed out. As Nomad is still there.
Nomad is still there. They're watching. They know that he's there.
There's nowhere for him to go.
Nowhere for him to go, but to take off.
I told you that he's a savage.
Simon living up to his name right now as he just goes out swinging.
Yeah, and got a defeat. Very, very sad that he wasn't ADS at that moment. He had just taken his ADS down. And now we see the jump in by Ace, excuse me. Ace dies. That's another planter down. All they've got is this cover from Printer. And there's no cover. They get 2 picks. There's one above.
Nova.
Above gets the planter, he drops, and he wins!
Oh man, that's going to do it. Danger Platypus are your 4th seed for the upcoming major.
What did I tell y'all, boys?
That was fucking
Don't
crazy.
count Simon out.
Hey.
Holy shit. Are we done? Do I have to
Yeah,
keep
we're
doing this?
done.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done now.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so Danger Platypus moving on to Loser's Bracket along with Super Soakers. Danger Platypus, I don't know the exact bracket, but I believe Danger Platypus faces the loser of our match on Tuesday.
Let's talk about Simon putting up 7.
Believe that may be true.
Boy.
Simon may not get the game MVP, but at least in my opinion,
He got it.
winning that last round, preventing that map 3, he's the MVP for Bank easily.
Definitely. Yeah. And winning those gunfights, he had no reason to win those gunfights, but he does it anyways. Well,
he's just better.
He's just that good. Yeah.
He's just that good.
Sometimes
Sometimes
you
you need to be
this,
aggressive.
Simon do be swinging.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah.
I do.
You've heard
You know,
it
it's
before,
almost.
right?
It's like that's his name almost.
Yeah, it's almost like that, but he do be doing it. So,
But congratulations.
told you before the whole match started. Simon.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Congratulations to all of our play-in teams. We had some really, really good matches all week.
Very good
All
match
play-in.
tonight.
And
But yeah.
after today, we have to say farewell to the Moss Murderers, to Gummy Goers, Old Ones, and Modest Militia.
Yep.
Those are the 4
Modest-
teams eliminated.
Yep, they will no longer. Well, I mean, it's not like they're dying, but they will no longer be playing.
No, we're
in
dead.
This BroLeague
We're
season.
dead. Cold ones are
Yeah.
dead. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Their teams are gone, and they have to wait till next season.
You have to wait till next season.
Till then, this is
Till
BroLeague.
This is BroLeague, but coming up, we have our playoff. We will be posting the bracket, I believe, soon. Now that it is official for the playoffs, I can at least say because it's already been scheduled. We have Tuesday our first playoff best of 3 in the winners bracket. We will have Muted versus Heart Reachers around 6:30 Central. So tune in to watch that. You'll get to watch me and Chad play instead of casting.
Don't forget
Wow.
about
And
me.
Polo. Forgot.
Yeah, Polo will be in there. Rock, the sub, will be in there, captaining his team Muted.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll love to see you guys then.
Until then,
Who's the other game this week?
okay.
The other game this week is going to be 5 Flankers versus Booty Bandits.
Wow.
5 Flankers, Booty Bandits. Okay, that should also be a great game to watch, so don't miss either of them.
Until then,
Our playing teams get a small break. They can
Quiz, stop trying it.
Quiz, stop trying.
Chris is trying to leave us.
Every time you say until then, I'm gonna think of something new to talk about.
Yeah, but
The
6:30
Until
Central
then.
on Tuesday.
Uh,
6:30 Central Tuesday.
The play-in teams will be starting in that loser bracket. They do get a small bye, technically by 2 weeks, because they don't know who their opponents are yet. They get a little bit of rest after fighting for their lives and succeeding. But yeah, we'll post that
And
new bracket pretty soon.
Until
Until
then.
then.